What's up?
going on? What's going on? I'm also in the middle. I'm in the middle of writing my bracket down, y'all. Y'all caught me. Y'all caught me at this moment. It's all good though.
I'm a little lagged out.
What's going on? What's up? What's up?
Nothing much. Just my camera's just lagged out for some reason. So I'm hoping that resets.
Hey man, better than fighting with the Wi-Fi for a good.
I know we gotta be grateful for today that there's no Wi-Fi issues.
That's all I really matters. No Wi-Fi issues, no problem.
But hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Welcome to today's episode 408 of D&E Takeover. Yeah, guys, we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. We got NFL awards to get into. We got to talk about our NFL playoff bracket that we got to get into because we have AFC and NFC to both get into. We got NFL predictions for the playoffs. Now we start playoff predictions, which is the same thing off of our regular season. But
I hate this. I already hate this. I'm gonna win now because the Ravens aren't in the playoffs.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, there's nothing I can lose. Nothing
that's
to lose.
That's the only way why you were losing because you were betting on the Ravens.
I mean, look at last week.
That's true, Eric. You know what? I need to check something.
What?
Hold up, chat. It's not letting me.
Oh wait, you're checking like your thing, like what you got going on.
Yeah,
okay. Well, while David's doing that, like you said, welcome to episode 408. I hope everyone's having a good time. I see Jay's in the building. I see his comment. I'm sure there's more of you guys in here. Make sure you guys comment down below.
You see Jay's comment?
Yeah.
I don't see it. That's not good.
See, I'm telling you, we get like you get some comments and I don't see them. I get some comments and you don't see. It's weird, bro.
Are they trying to distribute them?
I don't think so, to be honest with you. I just think it's just a glitch in the system, and I think our computers are also airplanes, so that also doesn't help. But either way, appreciate every single one of y'all for popping out. Make sure you comment down below if you're here and what you're doing. This is a important episode. A lot of stuff has happened since Monday. Oh,
we are a little bit better.
No, we're not doing this today. Come on, bro. Not today. Not all that stuff. But a lot of stuff has happened. Not only from the football perspective, but soccer's going on like midweek for some reason. And also everyone wants to text me while the podcast comes on. Mind you, I was not receiving any text messages before this. Everyone just wants to text me. But
didn't you find the do not disturb one last time?
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, I did that. It just doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with my computer, but either way, going back to what I was saying though, we had the soccer. A lot of soccer games basically happened today and yesterday. I don't know why they're happening so early. And then on top of that, there's some NBA trade rumors going on that I feel like we do have to acknowledge if we do get the chance to. Obviously, trade deadline's not here yet, so we can always extend it out longer and longer. But like if we get the chance to, a lot of sports, man. A lot of sports.
I don't know. I know I'm probably trying to spoil it. I'm kind of spoiling it right now, but you see what Trae Young wants to go to?
Yes, I do, and we gotta talk about it. See, it doesn't not make sense though. I understand why he's requested to go there, but we'll talk about it obviously, like as we get on the show. But we got bigger fish to fry right now. I ain't gonna lie.
We do.
Let me pull this comment really quick from Jake. I pull it up.
I can't see him for some reason. They just want to hide these comments from me.
If they even give me the option, hold on. I don't even have the option. Bro. Look, I'm clicking on the comment. It won't even give me the option.
No.
Womp.
The heck?
What the heck? Oh, here we go. It was just a glitch. Here it is. Jay, thoughts on the reports that Harbaugh is the Giants' #1 priority? Oh my gosh. This is a crossover episode, David. This is a collab episode at this point.
Yeah, this is like when Jimmy Neutron had Timmy Turner on the same episode. It's pretty good.
Who are you?
Oh, I would say Jimmy Neutron.
Right? It makes sense.
Yeah, I would have to.
Yeah. David has the bigger brain. David doesn't know, but David has a bigger brain, bro. Let's be real, bro. Like
I would just say, out of all that, I love Timmy Turner better though. Timmy Turner was my favorite out of both of those. I wasn't really a big Jimmy Neutron guy. I mean, I thought it was good, but it wasn't my top show I would watch.
Yeah. I would side with Timmy before I'd side with Jimmy.
Yeah, it's all good though. It's all good though. We love him equally in today's episode. But hey, to answer your question, first off, shout out to you for popping out. We appreciate you, Jay.
Jay.
Second off, and I can't read these comments. So Eric, if we keep on getting comments, just let me know, and hopefully,
Yeah,
going.
it was only one. I don't see any other ones.
Let's see if they pop up the rest. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, we had like Jay said, John Harbaugh get fired by the Baltimore Ravens yesterday. Big news. I mean, we pretty much expected it to happen. I know Eric was telling us yesterday when he did yesterday on Monday with his rant about the Ravens that he was expecting this to happen. But at the end of the day, the reality is that it actually happened. So now instead of what ifs, we can say not what ifs if he's going to be on the Ravens. Now we can do what ifs on what team he's going to go to. So now Giants number one priority. I love it. Like I love it. Like you get a veteran head coach that's been in the league for multiple decades, and then you get a Super Bowl winning coach too that's been there, been to the big game, has been with quarterbacks that have potential, and has been by their side and been able to develop them. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. What's there not to like? What's there not to like? Like everything, you get everything checked off. You don't have a rookie quarterback. You don't have a rookie. You have a second-year quarterback, and you have a veteran head coach that has won Super Bowls before, been in playoff positions. Like there's nothing better that there's like nothing else better that you can ask for based off of everyone that's available right now in the market. I feel like it's your best option. And out of all the teams that he would want to go to, I feel like the Giants are the best option based off of where the young offense, defense is one of the best in the NFL. A lot. So they have a lot of weapons to work with.
I feel like any coach is looking for a job in the NFL right now. The Giants are the best team to go to as well, though. It's just the Giants is the best job right now for the NFL.
Yeah, I'm just saying for him not to take it. Like, there's no reason for him not to take it.
Yeah,
because like out of all the teams, like I know the Falcons look pretty good. You know, they got a good offense. I know the Raiders look somewhat okay with the first overall pick. You can develop a quarterback, get that offense going. But I feel like the Giants are the most suitable team and the team most suitable to make the playoffs out of the first year with any team. I just think it's a matter of fact of John Harbaugh getting the right players, the right coaches around him. But I love it. I love Giants making that number one priority. Tells me that Joe Shane got his opportunity back. He's not getting fired this year, so he's going to make the most of it. Keep on winning. Let's go.
Yeah, I think you nailed it on the head. It's a good decision for him if he decides to go. If he doesn't, I'm sure he'll find another job elsewhere. But it's a win-win for both parties. He's a good coach. He's proven. He's been at the big stage. He's won at the big stage. And you look at the Giants aspect, it's everything they're looking for someone to take their team to the next level. Simple as that. Simple as that, man.
See if they can pull the trigger on it. That'd be fun. That'd be 100% fun. Get
yes,
something
sir.
done. But ladies and gentlemen, Jay also said, he said the better health rant was epic. Shout out to that. And he said more Eric rants. Nets next.
I mean, I'm watching the Nets currently right now. They're down. They were up, but they're down by 2 to the Orlando Magic. Do I expect them to win this game? Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the difference, though. There's a difference. There's no other rant like the Baltimore Ravens. Like, it would only be closer to like a soccer one would be the closest one to a rant because of the fact that like you're passionate about that. But like the Nets, it's like you expect them not to do that good this season. So there's nothing really to rant about other than you think.
I only rant when there's like I won't rant if my team loses and they're not like unless they're expected to win. Yes, I'll rant if we lose. But like if we're playing hard and we're not expected to be the best team, like it's rare that I'll rant. I just don't want stupid stuff to be happening on my team. Like you'll hear about it if there's a player on the Nets that is constantly just playing bad and getting minutes. Like I'm gonna rant about that. But the Ravens is a whole different ball game. But
yeah,
listen, I have enough problems going on in soccer and in football. Let me have my freedom in basketball, please.
Yeah. No, I get it. You need some freedom. I mean, I know my New York Knicks are not doing so good, and hopefully to get that W today.
I got a spider.
Keep on going. Another spider. Here we go.
Hold on. Podcast pause.
Here we go, everybody. I'm gonna go to the comments. Uzman's in the building. Shout out to Uzman. Appreciate popping out, my guy. Thank you very much. He said, hi. What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you. If you haven't done it already, hit that like button, subscribe as well. Join the fam. But other than that, let's go into Marcus's next comment. Shout out to Marcus. Appreciate popping out, Marcus. He said, hell, let the man rant on his bad lunch break convo with the coworker that everyone hates. I'm here for it. The accent's going in and out, classic. Listen, everyone loves your rants, Eric. I'm telling you, we should have our own. We should have our own topic. Eric's rants of the day. Honestly, it'd be good. Not good for mental health, but it's good for the community.
Listen, you guys, I don't complain as much as it seems. It's just my teams just find ways to make it happen. Trust me. There's another rant that I really have, but like David knows me. I'm not one to like just randomly just be angry all the time. It has to be brought out of me.
If Eric rants, then you know it's something bad has happened, either to the team or something. Something
or I'm
stupid.
just having a really, really, really bad day.
Like the last couple of days you've been having with all your sports teams, except for one. It's crazy.
For real.
Marcus says the Thunder gives you enough freedom in that offense. You should be okay. I rant about the Thunder.
No, he's calling me SGA.
Oh, he's calling you SGA.
Because the Thunder gives me enough freedom in that offense. I don't
understand why people don't call me SGA. It's kind of offensive.
David, it's because you're literally not black. Like there's no way.
The heck, nowadays
around it now.
I can be whatever I want. Messed up. But, ladies and gentlemen, I actually want to kick off today's episode with what Marcus told us last episode. I wrote it down, Marcus, so I didn't forget about it. But Marcus told us, and then we'll get into NFL talks. Marcus said last episode, he said for Wednesday's episode, let's talk about this. He said top 10 sports moments. And me and Eric both agreed we would divide it 5 by 5. So Eric gets 5 and I get 5, make it a combined 10. Top 10 sports moment of 2025. Let's go.
You know, mine are going to be based on the fact that, like, because I couldn't do it. I think the right word is objectively. No, I think it's subjectively. I don't know. I couldn't do it based on what I think everyone would agree the top 5 moments of this year is, or last year I should say. But like to myself, I think it's a lot easier to narrow down what the top 5 moments for me was this year. But it's still hard though because there's not many because my teams suck. So it's like what? I don't know. But there's a couple.
I mean, I got one off the bat, but real quick, Marcus says, he said, nah, David looks like that young Hispanic minor league shortstop prospect who's looking to work his way up to the AA, AA. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Bruh.
Said, nah, it's your personal top 10. Everyone's top 10 is going to be subjective. Yeah, that's the thing. So if I got to go off my list, if I got 5, I already said 2 last episode. I'm going to stick to those 2. Number 1 is Portugal winning the Nations League. It happened this summer. I was really hyped about it. They got the victory over Spain. Ronaldo scored the goal. They got it in penalties to win it. I'm so happy about that. That's my number 1. Shout out to that. Eric, you want to go tit for tat, or you want me just to list a couple and then you go back?
We can go tit for tat. I'll go 1.
What do you got?
One of my favorite moments from last year was definitely I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be an unpopular one. I enjoyed watching the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
the
Thunder
NBA
and
Finals
Pacers.
Thunder and Pacers was a really good NBA Finals. It's that it was the lowest rate of all time, I know, but like that final is more so I'll say the Indiana Pacers run was insane, and it was really fun to watch. Tyrese Halliburton playoff run was game winner after game winner in each and every series was insane, absolutely insane. So I'll go that one.
That's a good one. Big sports moment. I feel like this one's underrated, but this one's a personal one. Luka Doncic getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks to that happened, I believe, in January, if I'm not mistaken.
It was definitely last year. I'll tell you that much. It definitely was last year.
Yeah, Luka Doncic getting traded to the Lakers right before we were about to see him. So that's definitely that. It's not even a top moment for good, but that's a top moment that just like so negative.
That's an all timer. That's an all timer.
That's the one you don't forget.
Mine's not gonna be the match yours, but I forgot the game or the way the game, like the stat line of the game, but I remember it vividly. And I'm not even a baseball head, so that's how I knew it was something big for like, and everyone was talking about it. But it was that one Shohei Ohtani game in the playoffs that was like unheard of.
8 RBIs or something.
Yeah, like he had almost like pitched perfectly, batted perfectly.
Yeah,
never been done before. It was ridiculous. I forgot what it was, but I remember that moment. I remember a lot of people talking about it. So like that one, I'd probably say was another one that for top moment for me. I'm saving my best one for last. Saving my best.
Oh, you are.
There's one that takes the cake easily. But go ahead.
I'm trying to think. I had one the other episode. I forgot what it was, Eric.
Oh, I got it now. I got my all three. I got my. I just rounded it out.
Do you remember what I said last episode?
Last episode,
I said the Portugal winning it, and I also had something else. Now I forgot about it.
Probably Ronaldo. Like probably Ronaldo.
It wasn't. Well, anyway, I'll skip past that, and I'll go with.
I got an honorable mention too.
All right, I got this one. Portugal U17 team winning the World Cup for Portugal, which is the first time they've ever done that in history. A lot of Portugal things in this one, yeah.
Oh wait, U17. Wait, U17. No, I thought that was Brazil versus Morocco.
No, Brazil versus Portugal. Portugal won it.
No, it was Morocco.
Nah, bro, I watched the game.
What? Am I on crack?
You're on crack because Portugal won it. U17.
U17. Wait, I might be thinking of another World Cup then. Because there was a bunch of them. U17.
World Cup. Portugal U17 team are the reigning.
Oh no, they versus Austria in the final. No, I'm thinking of a different one then.
Yeah,
I had to be thinking of a different one.
There you go. And they won 1-0. So there you go. Their first time.
The David's 3 out of the. It's
2 of them are Portugal. Listen, it's subjective, like Marcus said.
The U20 World Cup. Wait, no, it wasn't even that one. Morocco did win that one though, but I swear Morocco versus Brazil at one point. Were they in the same group? Yes, they were in the same group. I just remember that happening. Yeah, it was the U20 World Cup. Morocco won. Portugal and Morocco. Wow.
There you go, Eric. There we go.
Wow.
Portugal on top that year.
Oh my. This guy, how'd you watch the U17 World Cup? What'd you watch that on?
It was on Fox.
No shot.
Fox
That's
Sports.
so dope.
Fox Sports. Yeah. It was pretty good.
It's my turn.
The pixels were bad, but it was still worth it.
My turn. Oh my god, I have 2 honorable mentions now. All right. Can I just throw my 2 honorable mentions out there? Sure. Really quick. I'm not gonna steal anything from you. Because it's like personal ones. I would say one of them was going with some of my boys into the city to watch the Knicks playoff games. That was fun. That was a really fun experience. Because I got to experience like what it's like to be like in those crazy fans, like those like areas. And then what was the other honorable mention? Oh, I forgot the honorable mention. Oh, whatever. We'll just skip it then. All right, my next one would be. Oh, my honorable mention was watching Ruben Amorim's first year at Manchester United. Historically bad.
What the heck?
It was so fun. The memes that came out, that was hilarious. But my actual one, personally, for me, would be Barcelona winning 4 trophies last year. Barcelona won the La Liga, the Super Cup, the Copa de España, and then the other. Was it 3? No, it was 3. We did a treble. We did the domestic treble. It was 3, not 4. Yeah. Barcelona going crazy last year. That was really big for me.
All right. Well, we got 2 more left, right? Let's go.
Yes.
Next one for me is the New York Knicks winning the NBA Cup. The first trophy I've seen in God knows how.
That was last year. Yeah. I think that's what you guys said.
That's what I said. Yeah, I remember what
I said.
New York Knicks winning the NBA Cup. That was definitely a top moment of 2025 for me.
I have another honorable mention. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what is it?
Going to the Nets game with David. That was also fun because it was just more of an experience. Like that was also top tier. It was supposed to see Luka too, and that was terrible. That was awful. But okay, Knicks. Okay. I would say my second one was being able to watch the historic season of Rafinha. I understand that's glaze and everything like that.
It's subjective.
Rafinha is my favorite player, and watching him after that season, Rafinha was solidified my favorite player. Like there was no question about it, bro. That man was on a mission and got robbed of at least his placing in the Ballon d'Or. I can't really argue with Dembele not winning it, but he should have been. Rafinha was the best. I'm gonna say it again. Rafinha statistically and impact-wise was the best player on Barcelona last year.
Yes,
I
that's
don't care
true.
what anyone else tells me. I understand what eye test says. Like technically wise, you could say Lamine and Pedri, but without Rafinha, those goals don't come.
I think
Rafinha,
I think you can definitely say that in the Ballon d'Or, Rafinha should have been higher than Lamine. So
yeah.
that's that. Next one. Let's go. One. We got one more each. Last one I'm gonna go to.
Another honorable mention. Oh my god, I'm thinking of all these now. Go ahead.
Last one. This one's in a shared experience between me and you when we went to the Club World Cup. The Club World Cup and the suite experience at MetLife Stadium to watch Borussia Dortmund versus Real Madrid. That's a top experience. Quarterfinal too.
Oh, I
That's a
forgot.
top experience. And watching Mbappe's scissor kick.
No, I forgot. Oh my god.
That's a top moment.
Wait, I gotta take one of mine out now because that is the. I'm taking the Shohei Ohtani one out. Get that one out of there. like that one's more of an objective one in like sports this season. I think that's a top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
But for me, that one has to be in there. That one's a top one,
bro. With the food, yo.
That was a top one.
The silver medals that we got, the silver plaque. Yeah.
Oh my god. I still have them in the same bag.
Yeah.
I haven't displayed it or anything. I still have them in the same bag. Dude, oh man. My honorable mention was gonna be the Declan Rice free kick against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu.
That was beautiful.
The double free kick was insanity, but that was still like a really top moment. And that went really viral when it happened. But was that your last one?
That was my last one. Yeah,
my last one, David. I think you could guess my last one. I actually want to give you a chance to guess my last one. I want to see if you can get it.
Oh god,
really think. If you don't get it, I'm just gonna say it because if I give you a hint, you'll get it right away. Like, but you do know what
I guess
it is.
Panama making the World Cup.
Of course, man. Yeah. Of course. Man, Panama. That is the best moment of my 2025 sports experience.
There we go.
Why? Because right after that, I bought tickets. I bought freaking tickets to see them versus England. And
you bought them already?
What? You knew that?
I didn't know you bought them. I thought you were looking at them.
No, you knew that. I texted you when it happened.
I thought you were playing around. I didn't know you actually bought them.
No, what? Yo. I bought that. I bought it. Yo, man. I'm just waiting for
give me how much was it in roundabout?
It was $8.35.
Each?
Well, yeah, I bought one ticket, but then I was only gonna go by myself. But then my mom was like, "Yo, just buy for me. I'll pay you back somehow." So
$8.35, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah. But you know what's nuts? That was actually a good price.
Jeez, you should have waited. They're dropping the prices now.
I mean, they did for sure, but like I couldn't run the risk. I'm so sorry. I mean, I could always resell my ticket back and then go buy it somewhere else.
I guess.
But like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not interested in doing that right now. I got my ticket from StubHub.
What day is it?
The 27th. Let me check. StubHub still hasn't. The way StubHub hurts for anyone that watches that does StubHub, they don't give you a ticket to like the day of, which is the only thing that's nerve wracking for me. But like, I did buy the ticket. It's June 27th.
I didn't know that. I thought you were just messing with me, bro. I didn't know you actually bought them. That's crazy.
Yo, bro.
That's good. That's an experience.
Yo, bro, they're right here, buddy.
So you got the England versus Panama. At least you get to see England's quality, even though Panama might lose.
Man, we're gonna beat England. Come on.
Oh gosh.
But no, that was, and in 2026 when we do this again, I see all these comments. I want to get to these comments. Shout out to y'all in the comments section,
y'all.
When we get to 2026, that's gonna be my top moment. I almost want to guarantee it. That's gonna be my top moment,
bro. You know, even top to higher moment.
What?
Sweet tickets to East Rutherford to watch the quarterfinals, semifinals.
Oh my god! You know what's even better?
Oh.
For free. Both of us for free. You know why? D&E Takeover. If I did 5 million subscribers.
If we're media people at the World Cup, we'll be set.
Yo, if we were media people, we'd be the best media people there, bro. You'd be walking around and be like, hey. I'd be like, yo, Harry Kane, come here, bro. I make Rafinha. Come here, bro. Come here.
But Harry Kane, why do you choke in the world? Why do you choke for your national team?
Yo, we're just trolling. Oh my goodness
It's
gracious!
facts. It's factual. I'm just kidding. But you finished your list. Is that your list?
Yeah, that's my list right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our top 10 combined. 5 and 5 each. We combined our 2025 top moments of 2025. Shout out to Marcus for that question. That was a great question.
Yeah, man.
Next one. Let's get into these comments.
Let's do it.
Said the Ohtani playoffs deserve a top moment in general, for sure.
Yeah.
In all sports history, that was a good one. Adam Silver's he said you're on crack. Drug test incoming.
Oh my gosh, Adam.
Get ready.
Adam, the fact that you can't tell I'm not SGA lets me know that you don't need to be committed, bro. Come on, Adam. Lock in.
Well,
what are we
didn't
doing?
wear his glasses. You know how he wears glasses. He wasn't wearing his glasses at that time. Marcus says, got to experience throwing trash on a firefighter. Go Knicks. Balling. Yeah. Knicks fans are terrible sometimes. I love the Knicks, but they're terrible fans. Jay said, it's all subjective. One of my top moments was watching my favorite player, Don Mattingly, coach in the World Series. Fair enough. Listen, awesome. Everyone has their own thing they're interested in.
Hey, I got to see D'Lo, but he just didn't play.
Exactly. We were chanting his name. So whose new boss is his son Preston. That's crazy. Talk about nepotism. That's crazy. Shout out to Alicia. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you. It wasn't
popping up.
Alicia. Shout out to you. Thank you. She said she subscribed, so I appreciate you. We're at 268. Appreciate you popping out.
Let's go. Welcome to the fam.
Crispy's in the building. Appreciate you popping out, my guy. He said, congratulations on the tickets. He said, let's go. He said, thoughts on the Eagles versus 49ers. We're getting into it. Last question. We'll answer that. You're crispy. We promise. Marcus says, nah, bro. You take mom Dukes and you enjoy the moment. No paying you back and enjoy that day, win or lose.
Facts. Yeah, that's you can't. Yo, Marcus, you can't say that out loud because like my Dukes might be watching. That's the goal though. The goal is to like just be able to be like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Bro, you gotta never mind. We'll still talk about it. But Crispy said thoughts on Eagles and 49ers. I think this is a perfect time to transition into our NFL playoffs predictions. Let's get into that game specifically because that's what Crispy requested, and we gotta respect that. First one, Eric. 49ers, Eagles, 3 seed versus 6 seed.
You know,
we talked about this last week with the seeding and how they both Eagles and the Bears both lost, where they could have won. If the Eagles would have won, they would have had the second spot where they would have the versus the Packers instead of the 49ers. But what's the thoughts on this game?
This is the best first round matchup that we have. Between all the teams that we have, this is the best one by far. Really? In my opinion, actually by far. On the AFC side, the only one that really rivals it, in my opinion, is Jaguars and Bills. On the NFC side, there's not another game that rivals this one, in my opinion. All right. Eagles versus the 49ers. We're talking about the defending champions at home versus a team that's lower seeded than them but has a better record than them, and is actively, in my opinion, possibly playing better than them. They're a little inconsistent. They ended the season wrong, obviously, but is also just as good as the Eagles. Like this is as even as it gets. These are two juggernaut teams. Both of these teams can make it to the Super Bowl easily.
No, not the Eagles. You know how my thoughts about them. I hate them.
I understand you hate them, David. And listen, I don't like them either. But truth be told, right now, the only thing I think the Eagles are going off of into this playoffs is that they are the defending champions. That's it. Because I think playing wise, we all think that they're kind of underwhelming. They kind of they've been getting by almost the entire year. There's been a couple good performances, a couple shaky performances, obviously coupled with a couple losses as well. But at the end of the day, that's the most I've said couple in like one sentence, by the way.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, championship DNA, you can't teach it, you know, and that is what's probably holding them over when it comes to this matchup and the fact that they're home. But this is gonna be a shootout, man. This is gonna be a freaking, or not in the sense of scoring, but in the sense of it's gonna be one to remember, for sure, in my opinion. It's two teams, big names on both sides. Like, you can't really go wrong with this. You can't really go wrong with this matchup. A lot on the table, a lot at stake. And to think if the 49ers just didn't lose that last game, they probably would have had like the Panthers. You know what I mean? Like the sheer difference in first round. But in my opinion, You're gonna have to come back to me because I was actually having this conversation with my girl the other day, and out of all the teams I was picking for the first round, that was the one game I was like, I really don't know what's gonna happen. I really do not know what's gonna happen in this game.
Well,
But
this is like what happened a couple of years ago with their matchup. I think it was NFC Championship game. Winner goes to the Super Bowl. I forgot what year that was, but I think it was 2023. I'm not too sure, but that was the year where Brock Purdy got injured. He hurt his elbow because he got strip sacked, hurt his elbow, and then he was out for the game. I think it was around halftime, so he missed the remainder of the game. And the Eagles went on to win and go to the Super Bowl. So this is definitely a rematch. Both teams have been in situations like this, so both teams are very familiar in the playoffs. So I think it's going to come down to a matter of who has momentum. And honestly, if you look at the Eagles in their last couple of games, they are currently, and I want to say this correctly before I get it wrong, but they lost one game, but that was the last game of the season. But if we look at the other games before that, we look at, if my phone wants to load, we look at, they beat the Bills, they beat the Commanders, they beat the Raiders. They were on a 3-game winning streak before that loss, which really didn't matter for them because they didn't play their starters. Granted, the 49ers were also on a crazy tear until they lost. I think the last week, which was not a really big game that they played. Overall, I look at the situation. I don't really have faith in the Eagles, and I said this straight up. I don't know what Saquon can do. I know the playoffs are a different situation, but Saquon this season has not been the game changer that we have been seeing for this Eagles team. You know, they're used to him. They have an identity of running the ball. And the fact that Saquon Barkley hasn't really been that guy for them this season, he still had a 1,000-yard rushing season, but he still hasn't been the top 5 running back that we expected him to be, or especially what he was last year. So I'm looking at a 49ers W with this one. I like the odds. I like the chances. I just don't have any faith in that Eagles offense, even though playoffs are a different beast and anything can happen. But you look at everything. Both teams have been in situations like this. They've been in the playoffs. Both of these players have been in the playoffs. So you can check that box off because usually you give it to the most experienced one. The next box you check on, who has a better defense. And honestly, at this point, you could argue the Eagles because the 49ers have been allowing a lot of points, but who has better offense? 49ers. So I think it's going to be a battle of who's on their A game. I think it helps that the Eagles are home, but I'm going to take the 49ers on this one. Brock Purdy gets his redemption against the Birds.
Sorry, if you guys see me looking up to the side, I'm just watching the Nets be bad. Unfortunately, oh God, bro. But
Christy, hopefully that answered. We got the 49ers. What do you think?
You know, I definitely want to hear what you guys have to think in the comments for sure about this game. I was looking through their schedules and what they did throughout the season as David was like kind of going through it. And you don't really get anything out of the schedules either, in my opinion. Because even if you look at the schedules, you look at some of the Eagles' losses and it's like, whoa, very worrying losses. But at the end of the day, like, dude, this is the playoffs now. I feel like everything changes. We all know everything changes when it comes to the playoffs. But it's a really close game to call. I think I want to lean towards the 49ers just because of the fact that we know the 49ers have it in them to go and get a W against whatever team they're versing. And even though the Eagles are home, there's been signs of the Eagles being very, very shaky. I'm not saying the 49ers aren't shaky, but most of these losses, let me look at the 49ers again just to be clear. There was a 12-5 team. They lost the last game of the season against the number 1 seed in the Seattle Seahawks. I'll give them that because Seahawks has been good all year round. After that, their next loss was to the division rivals, the Rams, who finished above them and also Super Bowl contenders. The next loss was the Texans. Okay, there's one, I'd say. And then there's 2 more. Was the Bucks when they were playing well. And then they also lost to the Jags in the beginning of the season as well. As the season gets on, the point that we're at right now, I'm convinced the 49ers are ready to compete for the Super Bowl. I'm convinced they're ready to really try to make a run. Whereas the Eagles, even at home, they've shown that they are shaky. But the thing is, they've shown that they're shaky against teams that are not as good. And that is my problem when I look at it at the end of the day. I don't think the Eagles can afford to have a shaky game against this team. And any crack in the armor for the Eagles come the day that they face is a win for the 49ers. And I think that's what's going to happen. I just don't do I see the Eagles possibly having the perfect game? Yes, 100%. It's very doable. But That's why I think it's going to take for the Eagles to win this game. Even though they're the higher seed, the 49ers are the better football team. I'm going to go with the 49ers to win this game. Dave,
Here,
you're are you okay? Cool. I didn't know if you could see it or not.
It's just overheating. I don't know.
Oh no,
it's all right. It's always a problem. But other than that, let me just fix my camera up real quick. Continue.
Okay.
Yeah, I just think if you look at the Eagles, you used to say that when the Eagles are home, they're pretty much a dominant team and that they always get the W in the sense. But I feel like this season's a little different. I just want to double check this before I say a false statement. But Eagles are a beatable team. They're 11-6. Definitely one of their worst seasons they've had in the last 4 years. I mean, you look at their home record. They're 5-3 home. You know, they're 5-3 home. They're 6-3 away. So realistically, it doesn't. They still have winning records. They still have a chance to win. But I think at the end of the day, Philadelphia goes to show that they can be beatable. But then again, it's playoffs. Anybody can go off. Saquon can have a crazy game in the playoffs. All it takes is one game to really make it. But I do want to get into these comments real quick. Marcus said, nah, bro. So we did that one. He said Brock Purdy gets knocked out midway through the second. Eagles fans think it's in the bag, and Mac Jones leads the Niners on. Damn, what a
heck no.
The other white quarterback. Crispy said, "Fly Eagles, fly." I am ready to run through a wall and beat the 49ers. I think we can beat the 49ers with the run alone. But great take on both y'all's respect. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you, bro. See, that's a nice civil thing, bro. I love it.
That's the sports. That's the sports content that we want to hear. That's the sports give and take that you want to hear in the space.
Realistically, he's not wrong. Listen, their run defense. I mean, their run offense with Saquon. If Saquon's on, he can put up close to 200 total yards and they can win this game. Like, that's not a false statement. And the 49ers defense, without Nick Bosa, they haven't really been producing anything in the run.
Very, very true. But we do forget that, like, as much as they have Saquon, the other side's got McCaffrey. It cancels each other out, bro. It cancels each other out. They're actively both just as, like, just X factors. Yeah. You look at the other side of it, it's like technically on paper, that Eagles offense should be way better than that 49ers offense. But they're not. That's the thing. If they turn it on, we already know this, though, because they won a Super Bowl last year. We witnessed it. If they turn it on, they'll win the game. I just don't believe in them to turn it on right now. Fair. They have to prove it to me. So I think the 49ers are going to win. It's just that simple. But all my bettors out there, I don't touch this game. I have all the games. You could put a parlay on every other game, in my opinion, and give your honest truth and honest opinion, and I'll respect it. This game, you actually do not know what's going to happen. Do not touch this game.
Yeah, it can be as crazy as Eagles dominate, or it could be a thing where they just don't show up and the 49ers take a W. It's like very one-sided in that sense.
Yeah.
But I do want to look at the odds for this. I want to see what Vegas is saying. Vegas is saying -4.5 for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Which makes sense. I think they should be the favorite. I definitely think they should be the favorite. On ESPN, according to ESPN, the Eagles have a 56.6 chance of winning.
Oof, wow. They got some confidence in the Eagles over the 49ers. Listen, it can happen. Not saying it can't.
I mean, let's be real though. Defending champions at home,
yeah,
they should be the favorite.
They should be
higher seed.
It's true. Marcus says, "Nah." Once you said Niners, he flipped the double birds at the screen. Like, get out of here. Listen, it's all right as long as it's not written down or said verbally. We're fine.
No.
Marcus says that we're here. And so we're here at D&E Takeover. We here at D&E Takeover are not responsible for Eric's betting advice. A reminder: Eric is the Raiders level when it comes to his bets. Honestly, low key, I think that might be worse. It might be minor league.
I might be the Jets. I might be the Jets.
Oh, I think you might be worse.
But listen, I'm not wrong. Yo, dude, I'm not wrong when it comes to when it comes to not like to giving advice not to do it though. I'm not wrong in that aspect because I'm always right when I don't bet because I don't lose money. But when I do bet, I lose money. So you got some bad juju, bro. Because every bet that you put, you lost. I don't understand how every bet that you put down, you lose. Mikal Bridges. Next year NFL season. When we start it, I'm gonna do our predictions to really test the theory because I'm good at the predictions. We've seen me do good at the predictions, so I'm gonna bet like 2 of them down because I never get 4 for 4. That's ridiculous. But like, I'll just do the over or the under, and I'll do all the predictions I have, and then move from there.
Yeah.
And if I lose like every time. At that point, like there's like a nasty juju on me. So at this point, like there's no way around it, bro. Someone has kept me safe from the betting world.
I think it's funny how you predict. I want you to put the safest bet out there, and watch it still lose. It'd probably be like a game of like I don't even know. Put like Jets versus the Broncos, right? And then you would put money on the Broncos to win, and then all of a sudden, somehow the Jets come out and get the W.
I should bet Luka like over 5 points. That's gotta be.
You shouldn't do that. No, you shouldn't do that.
There's no way it doesn't hit. There's no way.
Imagine he gets 4 points, he gets injured, and goes out of the game with 4 points.
At that point, I think I had to get investigated. At that point, I think I have to get investigated.
You're investigated for the opposite reason, not because you're making money, it's because you're just constantly it's so bad.
At that point, DraftKings would have to call me and be like, "Yo, I'm not gonna lie, we owe you at least 50% of the income that we just got off of this of stealing everyone's money."
Thank you for your service.
No way, bro.
Thank you for your service.
Crazy,
bro. Real quick. Next one, Jay said, "Damn, dude, that's cold." I don't know what's that in reference.
I think he's talking about Marcus.
Oh, the Marcus, the Raiders. He said, Jack Crispy said, "I was there in Arizona for Super Bowl opening night media day." He said, "We need to get D&E on 2026 opening night media event." Listen,
hey,
we're always down for it. We're down for it.
We'll be out there.
If people start making moves, start hashtagging, commenting, and give us some I don't know, tag. I don't even know how this works anymore, bro.
Guys, I want you to strap in because once we start really posting on the socials again, it's gonna be the ride's gonna be quick, bro. The incline's gonna be like it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like straight up, and then you guys it's gonna be a little bumpy, but it's gonna go crazy.
Hey, what about PT school?
Yo, you can still go to PT school.
Okay,
bro. I'll hold it down, and then I'll be like, God, and every single time I do an interview, I'll be like, guys. So I'll just mention your name every single time, and they'll never forget. Listen, and then when you're off, you come at me everywhere we go. And
listen, I have no problem going to school from 8 to 4 o'clock, and then after that, doing interviews late at night, going to games. No problem.
Come on, bro.
Marcus says Jay needs to make an AI pic of Eric betting.
It's just be an angry picture. It's just be an angry photo.
It's gonna be bad. Jay said, it's on its way. Oh God.
Jay, if it's on its way, tag me and tag the podcast.
We might make that a T-shirt.
Oh my goodness. No. Don't merch Eric betting. Oh goodness.
Jacuzzi said Eric bets segment every week. Yeah, you go the exact opposite and you'll be successful. You'll be profitable.
You know, if I did that, you guys would just bet the opposite, and realistically, like I'd just be giving you guys money.
Yeah, technically it's free. Listen, this is to give everyone an update because I don't think Crispy was here for it, but basically, or if he was, then I apologize. Eric put down McKellar. He had 47 cents left on your account.
I had 27 cents in my DraftKings account, and I just felt like betting it. I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm not going to use it.
This is on Monday, by the way.
Win 47.
Yeah. He puts down on Monday. He's like, I have this remaining. He's like, whatever. He puts it down on Mikal Bridges to score 15 plus. Mikal Bridges is a pretty consistent scorer, and he can get 15 plus.
He's averaging 16 right now.
Yeah. The odds are minus 134, so it's favorable that he can get it.
Duncan Robinson was guarding him.
And Duncan Robinson was guarding him. And then all of a sudden, he has 10 points going into the fourth. The Knicks are losing by 20, never gets back into the game. Eric loses his money.
It's not even, you know what it is? It's not even the fact that he didn't hit 15. Like, that's what it is. People don't consider, I didn't consider that. I didn't think the Knicks were going to get, it's like, I betted on Mikal, and the whole Knicks team was like, hold my beer, bro. I got you. Not only is Mikal, we're going to make sure Mikal doesn't drop 15 tonight because he was on pace to do it. We're going to make sure he doesn't drop 15 tonight because we're going to play so bad. Even the Pistons whooped the Knicks without Jalen Duren. Like, guys, You can't make that up though. Like you
I was not
can't.
expecting that. That's really bad. That's really bad, dude.
They had
crazy.
Javonte Green looking like the best 6-man in the world. I was
For
like,
real,
yo,
though.
what's going on? Like,
It's
oh
bad.
my.
It's bad. Only when Eric puts down real money. When the bet is confirmed, it doesn't hit. But when he says like a prediction, it'll hit, but it doesn't matter because he didn't make any money off of it, right?
Yeah.
Marcus says, remember now Eric's new law. Eric, new law. Yeah, you don't have to pay tax on betting losses.
What?
Who?
Me? I should tax everyone. Every time I say a bet that I do in real life, I should tax everyone that makes money off of it when they bet the opposite. That's what I should do.
Yeah,
it's called the Eric tax.
You know what's
Eric's
funny though?
betting tax.
Guys, this is how far away. This is how far along this goes. Then we'll move on into the NFL predictions for playoffs. Eric bet. This is when the Knicks were doing good. This was the Eastern Conference Finals. Pacers versus Knicks. This wasn't even. Was this last playoffs? Last year playoffs.
It was last year playoffs.
Last year. Eric's like, man, the Knicks are doing good, and I'm like, yeah, New York is going up, right? And I'm like, I'm happy with where they are. And then all of a sudden, Eric's like, I just put in a parlay. I put in like $2 on the Knicks to win the series. This is before the series even started. I literally looked at everyone on the podcast. I'm like, it's over. Knicks lost. Knicks lost. And what do they do? The Pacers ended up beating the New York Knicks and made the NBA Finals. You can't make this stuff up. Eric is generationally poor at betting.
The only bet that I won, but it didn't count because I bet the Knicks to win the series before it happened. And David was literally, this is how bad it is to give you guys context. David was panicking. David was like, please don't do it.
I know the history.
I'm like, David, they're going to win. Don't worry. I low-key didn't want them to win. So
we understand the story.
And then David thought if I bet on the last game against the Pacers, or I bet for the Pacers that the Pacers would lose, and then they won. But because the bet was too late, it didn't matter. But it all started when I betted to Albert Sengun to have 15 points and he had 13.
Dude, I remember that day.
And I was like, yeah,
it all started since you didn't get your NBA 3 months of NBA free NBA.
That's where it started. It was FanDuel's fault. Here's Eric rants. It's what I'll rant about. They stole my money. They stole my money and they stole my 3-month free NBA league pass. And then I talked to them and they said, we can't do anything. I talked to customer service. I called everyone. I was like, I never got my league pass and my money's gone. What the heck is that about? And they were like, oh, they gave me 15 different codes. None of them worked. Scammers, man. That's why I use DraftKings. You don't do FanDuel around here, bro. Stole my bread. Stole my 3 months. Crazy.
Jay said, I got you. I'm working bridges into that pick. Love to see it.
Oh, my goodness.
Crispy's laughing. Peyton's in the building. Shout out to Peyton. Appreciate you popping out.
Oh, Peyton! Long time no see, bro.
I still think farts are funny. You don't have to still think. They always are funny. So today at work, I got chilling my hair while washing dishes, and I think the Chiefs made the biggest mistake by not resigning Sanders this in November. That's the biggest chill you had, is the fact that they didn't sign their D tackle.
Bro's insane. Bro was like, oh God, we didn't even sign Sanders.
Out of nowhere. Out of all the problems that they had, that's the biggest one. Listen, shout out to you. Crispy said, I'm gonna need you to bet on the 49ers, Eric.
Hey, I don't have a problem with that because my girl's a 49ers fan. So I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't have a problem with it.
Padon's in the building. Shout out to you, Padon. Appreciate you popping out, my guy. He said 49ers and Nuggets money line now. It's fire. Listen, don't tell Eric. It's a chat.
Yeah, Padon, let me bet on the 76ers for you, bud. let me let that happen.
Not gonna work. Because I'm gonna need you to bet on the 49ers. Eric, we gotta get into our NFL predictions, everybody. And also Marcus said another underrated D&E moment, Eric betting on the Pacers to win. Yeah, that was scarring. I got so pissed off. You don't know how mad I was at Eric that he did that. Because we know the history. It
wasn't even that serious. I was like, they're gonna win the series. I got it. Don't worry.
Eric, you don't know how much power you have in your hands. You decide whether your team will win or not. This is not a joke. This is real life.
Dude, when I have the time, I'm just gonna bet the whole net season's W's, and eventually I have to win.
Well, if you bet W's, they would lose.
No, there's no way it's that real, bro. If it's that real, why am I not viral? There's no way, bro. It can't be real.
Because we gotta keep on getting these predictions wrong. Eric, let's do it. NFL playoffs, AFC. Let's get into it. First one up, Eric. I got your predictions right here. I got your bracket right in front of me, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't want to see my bracket, it's beautiful on pen and paper because that's how we roll around here.
Come on now.
Come on now.
What we doing? What we doing?
Guys, comment down below as we go through each matchup. Who do you think is going to win? We already did one in the NFC. We did the 49ers and Eagles. We'll get into that after. But we got the AFC to start off with, where we have the Broncos got the first round bye, so we don't got to worry about them. But now we got the Steelers. I'm going to get right into that first game. Steelers versus the Texans.
We already know who I'm going with here. I'm still hurting. I'm still in pain. Give me the Texans. Aaron Rodgers to get sacked 10 times, please. I need it. I need it. I need to see it happen. I need to see that old man get put down, bro. There's no way. I'm sorry. Yeah, Texans for sure. Either way, though, they're a better football team. They're clearly a better football team. This should be. It won't be a freebie because the Steelers are home. But I expect the Texans to walk into Pittsburgh and beat the Steelers. If they don't, CJ. I'm looking at you because there's no way that defense does not perform. So. We'll see what happens. But I got the Texans winning the first round.
I feel like this is one of the easier matchups to predict. I feel like if you look at both of these teams, Texans have, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're on a ridiculous winning streak. Yeah, they're on a 9-game win streak. So they haven't lost a game since they were, in fact, 3-5, which is ridiculous to even think about. They had a losing record and they started winning 9 in a row. So this Texans defense is a lot to thank for that. They're number 1 defense in the NFL. Steelers, I love Aaron Rodgers. I think he's one of the greater quarterbacks in the NFL of all time. But at the end of the day, I feel like this offense just doesn't do enough to get the job done. That defense will stop him, and I think Aaron Rodgers will get in a lot of trouble with that offensive line. So give me Texans as well. Eric, do you have my bracket there too, or am I going to I'll write it down?
I do not have your bracket here.
All right. Let me write it
down. You don't have you. Wait. You have mine in front of you?
I had yours. I mean, I can just change it to my name.
No. If anything, well, yeah, that'd make more sense. If it's yours, then I just write down mine. Yeah. Because I didn't put anything down for me, so I was like, I could do yours. Like, I can.
No, I just put mine down. I got Texans. We both got Texans to win. Real quick, Jay said by the end of the show, I should have it made. the AI image.
I bet. I'll hold you to that.
You got to put it in the chat. But Matt said Pittsburgh in January, though. Thank you for the weather, mate. I don't even think the weather is a factor in this game.
Fair, no, but honestly, that's a fair analysis, though, because it is going to be cold. It is going to be very cold compared to Houston. Like, it is going to be very cold for them.
Forecast. Let's check the weather forecast.
What day is this game? Is that the first
Monday? Is it Monday? I think January 12th. I don't know what day that is.
Sorry, I'm on mute. Sorry, guys.
It's a Monday. It's a Monday. Yeah. Yeah, they say 36 degrees. It's going to be cold, but if there's no snow, okay. Texans have played before. They've played in cold weather. I know they're not used to it, but
I like the fact. Listen, the only reason we're not giving an in-depth explanation for this is because I think it's just there's so many other games that are worth the time of giving an in-depth explanation that we don't really need to. But if you wanted us to, we definitely could. We definitely could deep dive it. But that's definitely a factor for sure. But I still think that's going to be more of a factor of it being a close game. It'll be a respectable game, a respectable loss. But the Texans are going to win, though.
Yeah, I have my things about that because I think weather does play a factor, but only when it's like snowing and you're playing at the snowy teams like Buffalo. Like when it's snowing in Buffalo, I can almost guarantee. I know the Eagles beat them last time in Buffalo when it was snowing, but I can almost guarantee that the Bills would come out with a victory, especially against a warmer weather team. But I feel like in this situation, weather is not really a factor because A, it's not snowing, and I think at this point in the NFL, all these players, the space heaters, they heat up the whole stadium. Like people are wearing short sleeves already, so it doesn't really matter. They're gonna heat up, so it's not.
Those people are crazy.
It's not a big deal. I don't think so.
I think I agree with you, especially top athletes. Any top athlete at this level and this point in their career has played in cold weather like that. Maybe not the blizzard, like snow weather. I can understand that much, but every athlete has played in cold weather at least at some point like that. So I agree with David. Like I said, Texans David, Texans.
Yeah, Texans too. Because also, if it snows, that's going to affect it. Slippery, you can't see visibility. That can actually affect the game.
If it snows, we have a game. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be a great. I think it's gonna be a decent game, regardless. I just think the Texans are gonna win.
Yeah, at this thing, Texans defense is too much. Crispy said, give me the Texans. He said to win by 15, with Rodgers blaming teammates in the media and throwing 3+ interceptions. Damn.
Yo, Jay Crispy knows what type of timing I'm on. That's all I know.
Eric, you're just salty because they beat your Ravens, bro.
Yo, all right, relax. We don't gotta say it. It's okay.
But did you see that thing on social media where they were talking about some fan was going up to Rodgers before the season started, and he's like, "It's week 18. You're at home against Baltimore. You're down by 4. 2-minute warning. What song is going through your head as you go down the 2-minute warning drive?" He predicted the exact scenario that happened 18 weeks later. Isn't that crazy?
That fan sucks.
That fan knew something. That's the exact opposite of what Eric does.
No, it's not.
This guy predicts the whole scenario.
I know something. I just decide to choose the opposite of it. I can't. I have a power. I don't know how to harness the power.
Fair enough. But we both got Texans. Next one, Jaguars versus the Bills. Now, let me remind myself. Chad, remind me too, because I'm not too sure. Is it also the lower seed goes to the higher seeds? Is it the same thing in the NFL?
Yeah.
So,
Jaguars are home.
Jaguars are home.
It should be Jaguars are home. Let me see. Yeah, Jaguars are home.
Jaguars are home. Jaguars are home against Buffalo. I'm going to save my time here. I'm going to say my prediction. I got the Buffalo Bills taking this dub.
Okay. Let me land. Okay. I want to talk about it a little bit because I want to give it the respect I think it deserves. This is not going to be a walk in the park that I think people think it's going to be, in my opinion. The Jaguars have proven enough to me that they can at least compete with a top team because they are a top team this year, right? I do believe the Buffalo Bills are going to walk into Jacksonville and get the W. I do. But this game is going to be a nail biter, I think. I think Jacksonville is walking with a lot of confidence. Them having a home playoff for the first time since when, to be honest with you? When was the last time Jacksonville had a home playoff?
We'll pull it up.
See. Huh?
Keep on talking. I'll pull it up for you.
All right. But it's going to be a lot of good energy coming into this game. Trevor Lawrence is playing really, really well. And they're going against the only difference is they're going against a team that, listen, the Bills have been here before. And we slayed the Bills, even though they haven't been the best that we thought that they was gonna be this season. We slayed the Bills to be a contender before the season even started. We knew if the Bills got to this point in the postseason.
2023.
2023? Against who? Do you know?
Chargers.
Okay. So it's been 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. 3 years?
Yeah.
No. Okay. You look at it in the sense of I look at this game, we all slated them to be a contender, and we all said the Chiefs wasn't here, the Bills are going all the way. Even though they're the 6th seed, I still believe the Bills understand what's at stake here. They're finally in the moment. They're finally here. The only difference is that we're so used to Buffalo being at home because, like, the last 6 years, I'm not gonna say them. I was gonna say the two numbers, but I'm not going to. What's it called? I want to say the last 5 or 6 years, the Bills have won the division back to back consistently. So they've always been home. They've always been home. This is the only year where they're gonna have a playoff run where they're most likely gonna be away the entire time, right? But I do believe they have the ability to get the job done. And I think the Jaguars are just, unfortunately, they fell. They lost the lottery in this sense. They could have seen the Chargers. They could have seen the Texans. They got the Bills. And that's just unfortunate because they're going to end up
Yeah.
losing to a team that I think is most likely going to end up in the spoiler is most likely going to end up in the Super Bowl. But for me, I'm going to go Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills walk out of this game and get a little upset on the Jacksonville Jaguars based on seeding.
Yeah, this is kind of contradicting how the season's been going because if you look at Buffalo and Josh Allen, they have not been having that good of a season. I know they're still 12-5, but they didn't win their division, and that's kind of a fail for them. You look at Jacksonville, over exceeding expectations, new head coach. They've been balling out. Trevor Lawrence looks like a new quarterback. They look like a real legit team. 13-4 in the season. They won their division. Like, there's nothing not to like about this Jacksonville Jaguars team. The only thing that I'm taking in consideration, and this is definitely a subjective bias, but I think out of all the seasons that Josh Allen can win a Super Bowl or make it to the Super Bowl, this is his year. He has no Patrick Mahomes to go through. He has no Lamar Jackson to go through. That's been his only two struggles that he's had since. Actually, Patrick Mahomes has been his only struggle pretty much since he's been in the playoffs. And at the end of the day, to have none of those quarterbacks, top quarterbacks like that in this playoffs, I feel like this is Josh Allen's situation. And plus, I feel like you look at in terms of experience, you look at the whole team. I know the Jacksonville Jaguars made the playoffs in the past. They've won a playoff game. But I feel like if you look at who has the most experience, especially head coach Sean McDermott, I got to go Buffalo Bills. I think they can get the job done. James Cook he's the best running back in the NFL based off of running yards.
Yeah.
So I think we got to take that in consideration. Josh Allen can be Superman when he wants to, and he's going to have to in this game. But
I look at it. I'll take a step further. I'll throw a hot take in here. This is Josh Allen's last chance. This is it. This is the season. If it doesn't happen this year, it's never gonna happen. He's not gonna come. He's not gonna get a ring. At least at this peak of his career, it's not gonna happen with the Buffalo Bills. It's not gonna happen at all. That's the take I'm gonna have right now. There's your toughest opponents. When I'm talking about just quarterbacks, your toughest opponents come at the hands of the Trevor Lawrence led Jacksonville Jaguars. And then you go on to most likely see the Bo Nix led Broncos. They've been amazing, but the Bo Nix led Broncos. And then you most likely probably will see someone along the lines, let's just say the favorite, the Drake May led Patriots. Drake May at 21 years old in a championship game. Ew. I'm sorry. If it doesn't happen now, it's not happening. Like that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it, man. But
yeah,
that's just more of a hot take. Obviously, you can't predict the future. But
I mean, I want to disagree with that so much, but it's really hard for me to do that because age is also a factor. And you look at Drake May, you look at Trevor Lawrence in this season, Bo Nix. Those are the quarterbacks that are upcoming in the AFC, and it's hard to go against that statement.
Last thing. The only reason I wanted to talk about this game a little bit is just because I wanted to give the Jaguars their respect. Because even though they are the Jaguars and it's a little bit of a smaller market type of team, I guess you could say, this team was really good this year. This team was really good.
Jay, you're the go, Jay.
What? You posted it? Let me see. Did you tag me?
Yeah,
he tagged me.
Chat, what do you think?
What the heck is this? Wait, no, I gotta go see this.
Chat, what do we think?
Let me see. Yo, I'm posting this on a story. Jay is stupid, bro.
I love that.
Yo, Jay. Yo.
That's great. Shout out to Jay.
I'm crying, bro. This is hilarious.
Whew. I love that. That was funny.
Gosh.
Let's get into the
I know exactly what photo AI shot too. That's the funny part. Oh my gosh, man.
Padone said Buffalo fan here. He said we lose. Damn, Padone, talk about having pride in your team.
Padone, stop it, bro.
No, said I agree. He said Trevor is playing the best football this season over Allen. Give me the Jags to win. Great take, guys. I think he's just going exact opposite of what we're saying.
he said Eagles, and now he said yeah, but he didn't say Steelers though. What you got? Steelers? He said Texans. I think he said Texans by 15.
Yeah, he did say Texans. But Crispy, just to give you a heads up, the predictions only work if Eric bets money on it. So it's still they can still win. If there's no money involved, these predictions can still be correct. Once Eric puts down a parlay to hit, they're all gonna lose.
That's the only thing. Like, because me and David do these prediction games. You'll see if you're here later on the show, you'll see them. But I was, for the most part of the year, I was winning the prediction game. I wasn't putting no money on the line, but I was getting them right. This one, I don't know what it is. The money gets involved, and all of a sudden, just something happens.
Jacuzzi said 27-0 comeback from the Chargers. This year, they beat Mahomes on Monday Night Football and the Texans and won the South from the 8-1 Colts. Jags are a real team. Yeah, they're legit. They're legit. But I think we also have to consider that playoffs are a different factor. But is also a big factor too. Marcus said he said that AI. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. AI is taking over, bro. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
He said, I said Texans, and I am an Eagles fan, so I got to go Birds.
Fair enough. Okay.
Fair enough. Let's go. Next one. Last one in the AFC. I mean, we still got to finish out the bracket, but last one in the wild card. Patriots versus the Chargers, 2 seed versus 7 seed in New England. I'm going to be honest with you, Eric. I know you're a big Justin Herbert fraudulent quarterback. You don't think he's a legit quarterback. This is definitely a game for him to prove it. I think I'm going to fit your narrative a lot more in this game. I think the Patriots take it. I don't think there's no way that – I know the Patriots are a young team, and usually we see a lot of young teams just lose it. But if I just look at this Chargers team and the amount of inconsistency they've had all season, especially their injuries at O-line, I think that's a big factor for Justin Herbert, and I think that Patriots pass rush will get the best of him, and I think Drake May will have a comfortable game, and they'll get the job done because they have Mike Vrabel. He's a veteran head coach. He can finish the job. I got Patriots taking it. I don't know. I have a feeling.
Hold on.
Usually I'm against young first season players making it past the second round or into the second round.
The last time, I should remember this actually. The last time the Chargers won a playoff game was in 2018 against the Ravens.
Yeah.
And it was the wild card round. That's the last time the Chargers won, 2018. Let's look up Justin Herbert and see how long he's been in the league.
Since 2019? 2018?
Justin Herbert has been in the league since 2020, guys.
2020.
So, sorry, David, if I do my math correctly, that means that Justin Herbert has never won a playoff game.
Yeah. He hasn't. I think he's like 0-3 or something.
Guys, I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I just think that there's a certain point in time where people were overhyping him. I think it's time to give up on him as in a Chargers uniform at least.
Sorry, he's 0-1.
0-1, which is even worse, to be honest with you. Either way, this is the Patriots. I was gonna look up if they versed each other in the regular season because I forgot. But even if, I mean, the Patriots, yeah, they had an easy schedule. I don't think they versed the Chargers this year at all.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, they didn't. Because that would have made their schedule harder. I'd be shocked if the Patriots lose first round. I'd be happy. I'd be very happy. But I'd be shocked if the Patriots lose first round. I'm not saying the Chargers are a bad football team. I think the Chargers are, this is going to be a respectable game. I just think the Patriots are going to have enough to win this game. If anything, this game is going to be very telling of what's going to happen next round for the Patriots. Like, if they come out and they dominate, okay, then we got to really start taking them serious. But if they come out and what I expect them to do is this game be a lot closer than it needs to be, then I'm going to be looking at them next round, which I would have them against the Texans. And it's going to be a very interesting conversation to have, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and also to give you a weather update, 38 degrees and rain in Massachusetts.
Yeah, so no way. No way, bro. I'd be shocked. That'd be the biggest upset so far that we've gone through. I think the one that would shock me the most is if the Chargers beat the Patriots round one. I think that would shock me the most.
That would shock me the most. I mean, I just think out of all the games, I feel like I always say this, I really don't, not that I don't have faith in these quarterbacks, but I just don't think they have the experience necessary yet. have a first year and all of a sudden just start winning playoff games. I just don't see that. And it's very unlikely that you see that. So I'm coming from a rookie quarterback or a first year in the playoff for quarterback. But I think this game will be different. I just think the Chargers don't have enough juice, and just injuries just don't help that team either. But
my divisional round set. I
Me
think
too.
there's only one other game on the NFC that if the team was to win, I'd be shocked, more shocked. But other than that, this game on the AFC takes the cake for sure. If
Fair
they
enough.
win this game.
Jay said, imagine Herbie in a Jets uniform. His career would be dead and buried. Yeah, don't go to the Jets if you want your career to be ruined as a quarterback. Don't come to the Jets. Jacristi said, agree on Eric's take. He said, Pat should win this one, but if they lose, not a bad day. As a Jets and Giants fan, I agree.
It would be like, it wouldn't be a bad day. It'd be disappointing though. It would. The only reason it wouldn't be a total bad day is because they're like, well, we have Drake May for the rest of his career. You know what I mean? Like they have a future.
And plus, New England has been winning so much in their career. Like God forbid they had one bad season and all of a sudden they're back in the playoffs. It's like, give me a freaking break. So annoying.
For real.
Succeed. Next one. So our division, I think we have the same division.
Yes,
AFC
we do.
Matchup.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just go into it. I have Broncos and Bills, which I feel like you have too. Let's get into that matchup because the Broncos are going to be at home in that mile high with the altitudes up higher, people more out of breath than they run. But I'm going to be honest with you, I'm sticking with this one. I think this is Josh Allen's year, and I'm not just saying that because I like watching Josh Allen. I think he's a great quarterback. I just think out of all the years this to happen, I feel like this is his year because he has the easiest path to make it through. I think if you look at a lot of games that the Broncos have played, I feel like they have had an easier path. Like, granted, Broncos still work for their victories. I'm not going to try to discredit them. But at the end of the day, if you look at some of the victories that they've had, it's either because the team just gave up, a.k.a. the Giants, when they went into the fourth quarter and they lost by so much. That was just a terrible game. But if you look at the Broncos, they beat the Texans. Okay, they lost to the Colts. They lost to the Chargers. They beat the Bengals 28-3. Okay, they beat the Eagles. They beat the Jets. No shocker there. They beat the Giants in a fashion that was disgusting to watch as a Giants fan. They beat the Cowboys. They beat the Texans, which was shocking in November. But then they beat the Raiders. Chiefs were not really at their form. Commanders, not really that good of a team. Raiders, not really that good a team. Packers have been up and down all season. Jaguars, they lost the Jaguars, which we know why, because the Jaguars are a better team. It's showing you that. And I believe the Broncos were home. Yeah, the Broncos were home in that game. So that just proves my point even more. I like this Broncos team. I like Bo Nix. I think he's a really good quarterback. But at the end of the day, I just think Josh Allen, after the momentum of a first win away against Jacksonville, he's going to go into Buffalo. He's going to go into Denver, and he's not scared of the cold because it's same cold weather in Buffalo, same cold weather in Denver. The only difference is the altitude, which could be a factor. But I think Josh Allen and the Bills will get the job done. I think the Broncos are a little fraudulent for being number one seed.
Our fraudulent picks.
Oh, we gotta double check those.
I have to double check. I totally forgot who I picked. I think I lost though. I think I definitely lost. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The more I look at this matchup, the more I feel bad for the Jaguars. I really do, because I think this is retroactively the same team that they're gonna verse the same team. The Bills are probably gonna beat them. It's gonna be a good game, but the Bills are probably gonna be even better in this game than they was against the Jaguars because of the fact that they're just, again, it's just the same team. If anything, I think it's slightly worse. You know, I think the Broncos just had maybe a little bit more of a favorable regular season. They only have one more win.
Eric, you ready? I got the fraudulent picks up.
Hold on. Let me just finish it. Let me just get this out. Overall, like, this is another one of those games where I look at it. Yes, it's a respectable game, but like, if the Bills don't win I gotta chalk this up as a W for the Bills. Maybe I'm underestimating the Broncos. Chat, let me know if you guys know something about the Broncos or see something about the Broncos that I'm not seeing. But like, this whole year, we've been saying that they're fraudulent, and now they go against the Bills in a divisional round. I understand they're the one seed, but like, I don't even feel like they're the favorite. I don't even feel like they're the favorite at all. They might have the better team on paper, but dude, you gotta go through Josh Allen, and we've all seen what Josh Allen does in the playoffs. This guy goes nuclear, bro.
Yeah.
He goes nuclear in the playoffs. They're not ready. They're not ready for that. Bo Nix is not doing that. Ah, man, this is his first season in the playoffs as well, I believe, right? For Bo?
He made it last year. Yeah.
Last year? Who they lose to in the first round? Actually, I can look it up.
I think the Chiefs. I'm not too sure though.
2024. They have it up still. Nah, they lost to the Bills. Wow, what a rematch. They lost 31-7 in Buffalo.
Damn.
What a rematch. Yeah, I got the Bills. Enough said, bro. Sorry,
ironic.
Denver.
2 seed versus 7, and now the Broncos are 1 seed going up against the 6. Pretty ironic.
Yeah. What's the fraudulent looking like?
Fraudulent. So for the AFC, I had the Colts as my number 1 pick.
Where was they when you picked them?
They were number 1. So that was
Congrats.
a good pick. Also, for the NFC, I had the Seahawks. They were number 1 at the time we were doing that, and they are still number 1. So they just gotta make it. They gotta not make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So NFC still up in the air, and then
you got 2 really good picks.
Yeah,
I went ballsy.
For the AFC, you had the Steelers.
What was they at the time?
They were the 4th seed. They won. They were ahead of their division.
So they can't win the first. If they don't win the first round, I'm correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you had the Bears, who are number 6 seed at the time. Yeah,
that was bad. That was well. No, I lost. They had not made playoffs.
Yeah, they had not made the playoffs.
So I lost that one. Oh, that was horrible. That was a horrible pick. That was a horrible pick. They're the 2 seed. Holy moly, Eric! Holy airball.
Yeah, that
holy
was
freaking airball. Gosh, man. Well, the Steelers got fulfilled.
There's also one that I had where I was just throwing out there for fun. I even said for not just for fun, but the Jaguars, they were the 7th seed at the time.
Oh, yikes. For funsies. Now they're the 3 seed.
Funsies.
Crazy, bro.
Damn, crazy. But that's the fraudulent picks right there. Crazy. But Eric, real quick, Marcus says Bills need a win to give the fans hope for one last home game. It's not going to happen.
Well, they're not. They can't. The only way they can get a home game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Chargers would have to go all the way.
Yeah, I don't see that.
That ain't happening.
Marcus says his last name is pronounced Knicks. He's going to choke. Listen, Marcus, that's not nice. The Knicks made it to the conference final last year.
I like that one, Marcus. I like that one.
Yeah. Okay. And AFC divisional game, Texans versus Patriots in New England. Crazy game. Bo Nix is gonna get a defense thrown at him.
You mean Drake May?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
I don't even know where to start with this game because I really am going to be basing it off of. You got one team that I think, you got one team in the Texans that is gonna just have, in my opinion, a very good warm up game. And then you look at the Patriots, and it's like the way they play against the Chargers is really going to determine whether I think they're going to go this far. That's what it is for me. Because if they rinse the Chargers, give me the Patriots in a nail biter in a really tough game. If they struggle against the Chargers, yo, bro, this game is going to be close, very, very, very close. And at that point, I don't know which way to go. What do you think?
It's just tough. This defense for the Texans has been legit all season. But then again, playoffs are a different animal. I don't know what to think. I'm just going to go with the Texans. I think I'm going to ride with a defense that is in a situation that could win championships. And I think it's the Texans. I just think Drake May, I think he's a fantastic quarterback. Definitely in MVP conversations for this year. But overall, I just think he doesn't have enough experience to make it to an AFC conference championship.
Let me see something. That would be so underwhelming still. Patriots, dude, they haven't versed anything like this yet. They beat the Bills early on, but
then they lost them.
Dude, oh my God. It's just so hard to pick them It's so hard to pick them. I want to pick the Texans too. And I think I'm disrespecting the Patriots and picking the Texans, to be honest with you, because we forgetting that they're home. And then the weather is the weather is still a factor as well. One's in freaking Boston, and the other one is in well, not Boston, but New England.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Foxborough, yeah.
Yeah, Foxborough. And the other one, oh man, I don't know. This one is so tough. So far, one of the definitely this is the matchup I would definitely want to watch. The question is, can CJ Stroud get it done? That's the real question. You could bet on the defense all you want. Can CJ Stroud get the job done? As long as Drake May just does his job, they definitely can win this game. I don't care how good that defense is. CJ Stroud hasn't been good this season. He hasn't been great. He's not been bad, but he hasn't been great. And this guy's he's shown that he's prone to make mistakes. I mean, and if we look at the history of it, matter of fact, what was last season? What did it look like last season for them in the playoffs? Hold on. Last season, did the Texans make the playoffs?
Yeah,
they won. They lost to the Chiefs.
Divisional round.
So CJ's been to the AFC Championship. That was in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
And who they lose to? They lost to the Chiefs again? Probably.
I think so.
This is big for them. It's a chance to go back. This is Drake May's for. Give me the Texans.
Yeah.
I feel wrong. I don't like this one.
Weird. It feels weird to have a 5th and 6th seed in the AFC Championship game.
What's the chat saying? What's the chat saying?
He says CJ needs to play within himself. No mistakes. The D needs to play like they have been all year. If they can do that, I think the Texans can beat the Patriots. Listen, we have some agreements.
They definitely can. They definitely can.
They can.
It really comes down to CJ. How big of a game? Side question. How big of a game is this for CJ Stroud's career? He's been in the league every single year he's been in the league, he's made the playoffs. First year in the league, over exceeded expectation, got to the AFC Championship. Second year in the league, I don't think he underachieved. He just didn't get back and he lost to Patrick Mahomes in the divisional round. This year, third year in the league, and we're looking at a possibility of him going back to the AFC Championship.
I mean, I don't think it negatively impacts his career.
But I'm saying, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, answer.
I just think it's just a bunch of. You just listed 3 years in a row. This kid has made it. Not a kid; he's our age, but he's made it to the playoffs. I think that's crazy stuff. I just think he has a lot to accomplish. I think if you look at this year with injuries, I think he's not played a healthy season all year. Yeah, no, I saw the update too.
Is it confirmed? Go ahead.
All year. So, I think there's not really a lot of expectations for him. I just think it's crazy if they make an AFC Championship game. That's good enough for them.
Oh my! I'm about to get spammed. Hold on, let me just turn this on so I don't. I'll look at it after. Yeah, I was more so saying it in the sense of positivity because it's like we're talking about 3 years in the NFL. Two of those years, you're in the AFC Championship, dog. That's huge for you. That's really huge. Let me get CJ Stroud and the Texans. 5 seed.
I like it too. Give you a quick update.
They get a Houston playoff game.
There you go.
Yeah.
Before we go into the AFC champion to go into the Super Bowl, I got a quick little update in the NBA. Trade details have been out that Trae Young has been traded to the Warriors. Not Warriors.
Whoa.
Sorry, wrong W. He's been traded to the Wizards, the Washington Wizards. And the trade details are CJ McCollum and Kispert. I don't know his first name.
Corey Kispert.
Corey Kispert. He said 1 for 2. I don't know what that means. I'm trying to get more details as we go on.
That probably means CJ and Kispert just for Trae. Maybe a couple. There's got to be picks in there.
Probably.
There's no way that Atlanta just traded for. They wanted that. You know what that is?
They want to trade. Wow.
They bought low, bro. They really bought low.
Yeah,
They were able to buy Trey at a low price
that's crazy.
because Trey wanted to leave.
And the fact is, at the end of the day, Trae Young going to the Washington Wizards pretty much tells you that he don't care about winning. He just wants to be on. He just wants to be a star on a franchise. That's what it means. He lost that star opportunity to Jalen Johnson and the Hawks, and now all of a sudden he just wants to go to a franchise where he can be a star. That's basically what it tells me.
Yeah, I disagree. Actually, I think no. I don't think he's gonna win. I mean that. I think Trae Young coming out wanting to go to the Wizards. I think what happened was Trae looked at his options, and dang, of course they want to cut me off during this time. Hold on. I genuinely believe I look at it and I think Trae looked at his options, and Trae had to do what's best for his career, and there is no other team in the league that is good or contending that is willing to trade for Trae Young. Not because he's a bad basketball player, but because of the fact that the NBA is evolving and he can't play defense. That's the way I see it. And if Trae Young is now slowly becoming, instead of being that all-star player that we know him to be, Trae Young is slowly becoming one of those players at a very higher level, obviously, but one of those players that, like, if he's not playing well offensively, that at the rate that we know he can, he's not useful. He's just not useful. Now, he goes to an organization that has Alex Sarr. I know we don't really talk about Alex Sarr because he hasn't really lived up to the hype, but they have a lot of young players, not any of them being point guards real, or they do have like one point guard that's decent, but like overall, he's not taking anything away from the Wizards. So you look at it, the Wizards get Trae Young and they get to have a top playmaker next to Alex Sarr that could possibly help him up his game. It's not if I'm Trae Young, that's the best option for me. Because there's no one else is trading for him, though. Think about it. Yeah. And also, if we really wanted to go deeper into it, if we did a Would You Rather Trae Young edition, most of the teams he's coming off the bench. It gets people don't realize, like, Trae Young is not as good as perceived as he was anymore. He was living off that hype from the Knicks series and him going to the ECF. He hasn't. He's not like that no more. The league's evolved since then.
Yeah, but it's weird. I think in terms of, like you said, he goes to any other team, he's not going to get started. And I think he looked at his options, like you said, and he wanted to go to a team where he can be the number one guy and be a star. And I think the Washington Wizards was for him.
It's also not even the fact that he's going to be a starter. No one else wants that. His contract is too big. Let me look up Trae Young's contract. Hold on, before I even
$49 million this season.
Bro, no one's paying 49 M's for a bench player.
Absolutely not.
Like, no one is doing that, dude. Really quick. I know we gotta go into. I know we're doing our NFL predictions, but really quick, I want to entertain this. Would you rather Trae Young edition?
Let's do it.
Are you ready for this? Just to prove a point. Here we go. Let me go into. I'm gonna go into stats, and let's go. Let's just do points. We'll do offensive leaders. We'll do points, and we'll go for positions. We'll go point guards. Here we go. Oh, no data available.
That's fun.
What the heck? Why not? All right, never mind. I'll just go off. Okay. Here we go. Shea. Okay. Cade Cunningham.
Cade.
Cool. De'Aaron Fox. Keep count of what you got going on right now. How many people you take?
I got it on my fingers.
Luka Doncic.
Oh, come on, Luka.
Jamal Murray. This one's kind of interesting because they don't really have a point guard right now. But they're playing people at the point guard. I'll go. Last time I watched them play, it was Amen Thompson that was running the one. So I'll go. I'm not gonna count Amen Thompson as a point guard right now. But Minnesota's kind of. Let me see something really quick. I just want to make sure. Minnesota, who are they running at the one right now?
Mike Conley?
Is it still him? No. it's Dante DiVincenzo. I'm not counting him as a point guard right now either. I'm not doing that. He's playing point guard. But all right, Jalen Brunson.
JB.
Okay. Derek White, I would say right now. I count him as a shooting guard, point guard. So I honestly, I think this is a no-brainer.
I'm gonna go Trey.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I go Derek White in a heartbeat.
If it was Derek White last year, yeah. This year, I don't know.
Derek White is nice. Like
he's not. I'm not saying he's not, but I think Trae Young. Trae Young's averaging 23 and 10. Like
yeah, on what shooting splits?
Oh, 40%. Terrible.
Let me see what Derek White doing. I know obviously the eye test would be more feasible for me. Derek White right now this season, he averaging 18, 4, and 5. Oh, he's shooting bad. Oh, he's shooting so
I'm still
bad.
keeping my thing.
I go Derek White though. I go Derek White. I think he offers enough offensively and offers way more defensively. Way more. I'd say Devin Booker. Devin Booker's playing the one this year.
Devin Booker.
Tyrese Maxey. Darius Garland.
Garland.
We'll go Jalen Suggs. That one I go Trae Young.
Yeah, give me Trae Young on that one.
I forgot who's running that one. Steph Curry. Josh Giddey. Ja Morant. Interesting.
Oof. Give me Trae.
There's not really a point guard out there. James Harden. That's at that I'm gonna stop right there. That's horrible.
They're both similar player. Just James Harden averaging more.
James Harden is like 30. How old is James
36.
Harden? There's no reason you should be having to take James Harden over Trae Young at this point in his career. I'm sorry. There's no way. But that's my point though. You've only taken Trae Young not even a handful of times. If I kept going,
I counted 12 people I hit over him.
Trae Young at this 12 people. If we kept going, ready? Watch this. To even prove a point. LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo.
I mean it'd be Russ.
Oof. Give me Trae.
Yeah. Trae Young, based on what I'm looking at right now, Trae Young is in the mid-tier pack of point guards right now.
Yeah.
Mid-tier pack. No one wants him. He's not going to be on a contender. He's never going to be on a contender. No one's ever trading for that. So, and there's no bottom feeder team that would trade for him that he's going to be able to change. So, yeah, I don't know. I look at it. I'm interested in it. I'll be tuned in, see what it looks like. But this might be the beginning of the end for Trae Young.
Another hot take. Do you think this is another Jordan Poole situation where you go? Remember, they still got Jordan Poole on that team, but another Jordan Poole situation where
no,
they don't have Jordan Poole. No, they don't. Jesus.
No, he's in NOLA now.
He's in Pelicans. But this is another Jordan Poole situation where he just goes to Washington, and then nothing ever comes out of it.
I think it's worse than a Jordan Poole situation actually, because he didn't win anything. Jordan Poole went there because he got paid. I look at Trae Young and I look at the situation. I think Trae Young's gonna go there and average crazy numbers. I think he's gonna average stupid numbers. Actually, it's gonna be fun to watch because he's just gonna be chucking shots up and he's gonna be playing good offense, but it's not gonna result in winning, and that's why he's going to be at Washington because he's gonna be one of those players that he's a good basketball player, but he doesn't give you W's. Like he can't give you W's.
He's gonna average his nice 25 and 10, but you're gonna lose by 15.
Exactly. He's gonna be in the gulag the whole time.
Yep. That's why I said he doesn't care about his wins. He just wants to be a number one.
That's the thing. I don't think he doesn't care about the wins. I just think he just doesn't have another option.
Championships. Because he can be a bench player.
He can't though. Like he's not gonna, dude. If you was in Trae Young's position, it's not about him being a bench player. He's getting traded. No organization that is a winning organization is gonna want to trade for Trae Young right now. Maybe when his contract runs out, then we can have that conversation of does he or does he not want to be a championship winning type of player? We can have that conversation. But right now, the best option for him probably was the Wizards. Like because he has to get traded. Like there's no way, and they're gonna call what the Warriors. The Warriors are gonna be like, click, get off my phone. Get off unless I'm getting unless I'm gonna give you a second round pick for him. No, get him out of here. I don't want him.
It's true. It's true though. Marcus says that Trae Young looks like my dad's.
What?
I haven't seen it, but Knicks fans. It's crazy. Jay said, turned into the Wizards. You begging for a depression at that point. It's gonna be sad over there. Marcus says Wizards, much like Eric, chasing all the losses and they never win.
Oh, I'm lying. Wait, no.
Should have came to the 76ers.
Wait, Trey Johnson's over there. That's a rookie.
That's
point
true.
guard. He was
Florida,
the point
right?
guard. I don't know if you saw the clip, but like he's shooting lights out right now.
Yeah, he had a great game the other day.
Oh no, Trey gonna go mess that up.
Well, we'll find out.
Oh my god, the Wizards are gonna be so bad defensively. Oh my god, they're gonna be so bad. Oh my goodness, they're gonna run a backcourt of Trae Young and Trey Johnson, and it's going to be free buckets. It's going to be free buckets.
Although they're bad defensively, but Alex Sarr is leading the NBA in blocks per game. Their guard defense is gonna be heavy. Terrible.
I don't know, bro. He's leading the league in blocks. Hold on, let me see what he got last game.
Losing games.
They're still getting bopped though. This team is. It only got worse, I think.
It did.
I'm gonna be tuned in. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. We'll keep monitoring it. Padone said, Eric, we doing splits for Wemby versus LA?
Not me. But you hate the whole conversation that we had. I'm not betting on nothing, bro.
Padone said, David, talk to me. Do I lock in Wemby double-double? What was he versus the Lakers, right?
Of course, they're all lazy over there.
DeAndre ain't getting boards over him. Yeah,
DeAndre nor Jackson Hayes are going to be able to do nothing against Wemby.
Yeah.
I feel bad for JJ Redick. He's gonna go bald trying to.
It depends how long he plays, but I think he can get double-double. Next one, Eric. Let's finish out the AFC Championship game. We got Bills versus Texans in Houston. Give me the Bills. Wrap it up quick. I think this is Josh Allen's year. I'm going to keep on talking about it. I think the Texans run out of gas, and I think Josh Allen. I think we have a superstar X factor like Josh Allen. I believe he's the best quarterback in this whole AFC. When 100%, when all these quarterbacks are 100%, Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the AFC, and I think this is his chance to go. And I think he's proven it in the playoffs that he can be that superstar and Superman. I think he takes over that game.
Can I be? Go ahead. I want to go ahead.
No, it's gonna be a close game. It's not like they're gonna blow him out, but I think game-winning drive, Josh Allen takes it.
This is in Houston too. When was the last time Houston had a home playoff game? It was last year.
Yeah,
it was last year, and then they beat the Chargers. They killed the Chargers at home. Can I be honest? I'm not a Houston Texans fan, and I'm just only saying this because I'm looking at the path now. I wouldn't be mad if the Texans made the Super Bowl. When was the last time the Texans were in the Super Bowl? Have they ever made the Super Bowl?
Dun dun dun.
Hold on. We know they never won a Super Bowl. We know that much. Have the Texans ever made a Super Bowl?
Let's see.
I don't think they have.
No, they've never been to a Super Bowl.
Dude.
The only other four teams along with them are the Browns, Lions, and Jags.
The Lions. As in making the Super Bowl or winning it?
Making it.
Wow. Yeah, I'd love to see the Texans make it. I'd be happy for them as an organization. That'd be cool. CJ, Will Anderson, Nico, let it rock. I'm down for it. But either way, with that being said, Bills to Super Bowl. With that being said, the Bills are gonna beat them in Houston.
All right.
This again, it has to be Josh Allen's year. It really does.
I think so.
It really, really does. At least to make it to Super Bowl. Give him his. If he gets a little AFC Championship hat, I'll be happy for him. Because I don't know if he's gonna win it all. But let's go on the other side.
NFC talks now. We got the Seahawks already got a first round bye. Now we got Panthers versus Rams, 4 versus 5. Give me the Rams. I'm not even going to be talking about this game that much. Panthers had some success. They're showing some strides with Bryce Young by winning the division, but this team is not up to the standards of the Rams.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if you guys remember earlier in the podcast, I said if the Chargers beat the Patriots, I'll be very shocked. And there's only one other matchup that will shock me even more if it happens. If the Panthers beat the Rams, that's the biggest upset this year by far in playoffs. Yeah. This has got to be. I'm trying to look up the odds right now.
I think they're minus 10.
This has got to be the most. Dude, ESPN has the Rams winning at a 73% chance, 73.5% chance.
Yeah, minus 10.5 spread for the Rams to win.
This has got to be the biggest gap, the biggest what's the lopsided matchup in the playoffs this season so far, or at all. Period. That's ever gonna happen for this playoffs. So with that being said, I don't think this game should even be close. I don't care that Carolina's home. It does not matter. The Rams are good enough. Give me 50 to Rams.
MVP. They have MVP's Matthew Stafford on that team.
Like on top of it to add on to it as well. The Rams are 12-5. The Carolina Panthers are 8-9. Guys, like the seeding doesn't matter. The Carolina Panthers should not be there. The only reason that they are there is because the Falcons lost. Right? Was it the Falcons lost to the Saints?
Falcons won.
I mean, okay, the Falcons won and the Saints lost. That's the only reason they're there. Like, if it wasn't that, they're not even there on their own doing. Like, it's not. No, bro, I'm good. Rams by a lot.
Record is not really helpful either.
You don't deserve to be there. No disrespect.
Next one, Eagles 49ers. We both had 49ers winning this. We talked about this earlier in the episode.
Yeah.
All right, let's move past. Let's go into Bears versus Packers. Saturday Night Football.
See, you want to take this one first? Or you want me to take it?
You can take it. I took the other ones first.
This one's sad. This matchup makes me upset. And the reason it makes me upset is because this matchup should be so much better than it actually is going to be. It's going to be a decent game, but it's not going to be the game it could have been because of the fact that with Jordan Love being obviously he's back and everything, but that concussion that happened that week still concerns me, obviously. But the main thing is Micah Parsons not being there, man. That's what sucks. That's what really sucks. Micah Parsons makes this an entire different game. Micah Parsons makes this a true divisional matchup between the Bears and the Packers in round one. This should be a one for the ages, in my opinion. This should be a really, really good game of football. It is going to be still a decent game because they're still division rivals. They've seen each other twice this season, but it's in Chicago, and the Packers are dealing with losing one of their biggest defensive players, and for that reason, I'm going to go with the Bears. I want to see what the odds are on this one too, but I'm gonna go with the Bears.
They're close. They got the Packers as favorites.
They do?
Minus 120. It's close.
But why?
I just think the uncertainty of what they can do in the playoffs. I just think when you look at this team, both of their games,
crazy.
The Packers, I know the Packers defense has not been there. And that's what's concerning me is that factor right there.
That's crazy. Dude, I understand it's a concern, but we've clearly seen the Packers have a massive hole in that defense without Micah Parsons. Massive hole.
It's true. I don't know. Part of me wants to say Packers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just think the experience level. I think I always go with quarterbacks in their first year in the playoffs. It's gonna be hard for them. It's not gonna be an easy. It's not a regular season game. And I feel like Jordan Love has been there before. Been in the postseason. He knows what it takes. Matt LaFleur has definitely been there before. The only thing that's the issue is their defense. It's just their pass rush is just non-existent. And the Bears beat them last time. At home.
Last year, the Eagles beat them in round one. The Packers 22-10.
Exactly.
Let me see what happened in 2023. Let me see what happened to the Packers in 2023. Packers playoff history. Let's see. So Ooh, 2023, they beat the Dallas Cowboys round 1 and then lost to San Fran in the divisional round.
Oof.
Okay. And they didn't make it in 2022, and then 2021 they lost first round. Okay. So, okay. They definitely have experience, but I
I
don't
don't know,
know.
bro. I don't know. This is
Not
gonna be
feeling it.
tough. This is one of those games that you can go either one. And I'm kind of confused.
Mm.
I want to say Packers, but I think the Bears. You know what? I'm gonna go Packs. Go with my gut. Packers.
You're going Pat. Wow, first round upset. I think it's an upset. I
That
think
is.
it's a big
It's a great game though.
um as far as what is this? What year is this for Caleb Williams?
This is year
This
2.
year 2? That's not bad.
I
Even
like it. I
I
mean, you have a new offense. Everything's great. You made
Whoa,
the
the Nets
playoffs.
are winning.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Wait, what happened? They didn't count the basket. Wait, pause. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Because something just happened. The Nets just made a bucket to take the lead, and they it was a foul. No, Dayron Sharp sold. Oh my God, he freaking interfered with the ball going into the basket because he grabbed the net.
Come on, Dayron.
Wow, Brooklyn Nets basketball, ladies and gentlemen. It's
But
under review. They're looking at it right now. He did though. He interfered with it. Dang. All
come
right,
on,
sorry.
Dayron.
Going back to what you're saying, Caleb Williams second year, and you was talking about it. Can you please repeat what
Yeah,
you're saying?
I mean, they have a successful season. Ben Johnson coming in and winning the division, making the playoffs. Everything's positive for Chicago. So
Meanwhile, go ahead.
I just think the Packers get it done.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Jordan Love in the years that he's been in the NFL, I don't think his first year he didn't start, right? Or is it the first 2 years?
First 2 years he didn't start.
So every year he's been a starter, he's made the playoffs. Because he didn't 2021 he came into the NFL. And ever since he's been in the league, the Packers haven't been in the playoffs only in 2020. I mean in 2022.
Damn.
So
All right.
big game for Jordan Love. I mean, hey, if you back him, he needs this for his career, to be honest with you.
I think
Caleb
so.
needs it a little less.
I think they
I
can
have
get
the
it
Bears
done.
winning though.
All
I have
right.
the Bears winning.
It can go either way. This is a coin flip. Next one, Seahawks versus the Rams. This is a great game. Great regular season matchup. I just think you look at a team that has championship DNA.
Wait,
that's the Rams.
no, you don't. No, you don't. You have
Oh, wait.
Seahawks versus Packers.
Did I mess up the seating? Yeah, I messed up the seating. Yeah, my bad. Let me just change my chart.
I was like, whoa, what's going on? Because I gotta do mine.
Seahawks Packers. I'm gonna go Seahawks take the W.
Yeah, well, if that was my matchup, I agree with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks take the W. What do you got? What are your matchup?
I got Seahawks versus 49ers. I'm just doing myself in at this point. This sucks. This is another matchup that like freaking sucks, bro. Oh man, I look at this. We left week 18 with them losing. That's how we left week 18. We left off with them losing to the where is it? I can't even find it. They lost to the 49ers lost to the Seahawks 13-3 to end the season. If I go, I want to look at their matchups though. They lost to the Seahawks the second time around. The first time around though, I would assume the 49ers beat them, which they did. It was the first game.
They're 1-1. They're 1-1.
First game of the season, they beat them. Wow. In Seattle. Wow. Oh my God, bro. This game is so difficult.
Tough matchup.
And like part of me really wants to go Seahawks because I do believe they have everything to beat this 49ers team. But then the part of me that wants to go 49ers is because of the fact that is just the championship DNA or the fact that they've been here. Like you look at the 49ers right now, like this is a situation where they kind of have to win too. They got to get over the hump. They're a team that is top heavy on so many superstars. They got to get it. They won a Super Bowl. And you look at the Seahawks, this is like the first year Seahawks have been really, really good. Oh man, I think JSN's gonna have a great game too. Oh man, this is tough. What would you do? What do you say? If you had Seahawks versus 49ers, what do you say? David, what would you do?
It's tough, but that 49ers defense is not really that good. So I can see Seattle doing something, but it all depends on Sam Darnold and if he can do turnover-less football.
That's what I'm scared of.
Seattle, their defense is really good. Seattle's run defense is really good. So I would go Seattle.
You would go Seattle?
Yeah.
I'm scared of Sam Darnold and what he's gonna do in this game.
Yeah. I mean, the Seattle's defense is top 5 in the NFL.
Has Sam Darnold ever been in a position like this where his team's been this good? I don't think so.
No, I mean, definitely not for the Jets. I mean, the only thing with the Vikings.
Matt just spoiled something for me. Hold on.
Yeah, you got to turn off the notifications.
Nah, dude, I'm that far behind.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, either way, overall,
Jay's saying I take the Seahawks. The offense is scary.
The offense is scary, but Sam Darnold, bro. Sam Darnold's never been in a high pressure situation like this.
He can make it. I mean, he played for the Vikings last year, but I think they lost too.
Let me see. I gotta see his three. Yegor. Wow, bro. Wow. Yegor Devin? Yo, David, you need a jersey? David, you get a jersey?
No, absolutely not.
Yegor
Nice
Devin.
shot. It was a good shot.
Yegor Devin, wide open 3-ball. He's not a stud. Yo, tell that. Yo.
I know. He said, I knew he was a baller. It's like, bro.
Shut up.
He hits
Matt,
1-3.
Matt, wide open 3 for the tie the game, bro. It's not like, I'm so sorry. I swear, if the 8th pick in the draft.
He got 8 points in the game.
Yeah, this guy
scored almost half of his points in that 3-ball.
What a big moment for him, though. Big moment for him, though.
Fantastic. Like, you hit. Good job.
Yeah, he was so hyped. Shout out to Yegor, bro. He no star, though. He
still got to develop. He's still young. Eric, who do you got, though? Come on. Let's wrap this.
I'm so sorry. I'm like stalling because I don't know what to do.
2 hours. It's almost 2
I'm
hours
actually going to go 49ers.
I'm going 49ers. Wow. Don't trust in Sam.
Yeah, I don't trust Sam. I'm sorry. I don't trust Sam at all. Next one for you.
So next one I have is the 49ers versus the Rams. I'm going to make it short and sweet. I think the Rams, they got championship DNA. Matthew Stafford's on a historic season. He's on MVP type of season. 46 throwing touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Gotta love it. Continues his story. I just don't think the 49ers defense is up to par with this Rams offense. And I think the Rams defense is better than the 49ers defense. So I'm going to take the Rams on this one.
Yeah, man. In mine, I have the Bears. I got the Bears versus the Rams. Short and sweet as well. Give me the Rams in Chicago. It does not matter. This team is ready to go. And we're going back to Los Angeles.
Yeah. And Marcus said, congratulations. Congrats, foreign guy. You made a shot. Something you paid to do.
Oh, my God. You fouled Paulo, bro. MPJ fouled Paulo with 2 seconds left. What the? Oh, wait, no. It's not free throws. Okay, good. Thank God. But yeah, bro. We're into our NFC Championship. It's a divisional matchup for me. You got one too, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Let's go overtime. All right, we're both watching the Nets game.
We got Seahawks. I got Seahawks and Rams. Who do you have? 49ers and Rams?
Yeah, Rams 49ers. I got I know who I got too.
Who do you got?
Sure. I got the Rams.
Me too.
It is I thought this was gonna happen regardless, but I got the Rams. And then I know who I have winning the Super Bowl too. It's actually pretty easy.
You got it?
Yeah. I know who my Super Bowl winner is for sure.
Let's hear it.
Well, you gotta say you said you had the Rams too, right?
I got the Rams Bills.
So we have the same Super Bowl. Rams Bills. Matthew Stafford, you're a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Wow, look at you.
Josh Allen, this is it for you. I'm sorry. Your highlight of your career is the AFC Championship. That's it.
Josh Allen, you are officially a new Super Bowl champion. I got the Buffalo Bills.
No, you don't. You don't believe Buffalo is better than Los Angeles.
I don't, but I just want to see for Josh Allen. I just think I think LA might win. They have a better chance of winning, but I just want to see this story end with Josh Allen gets the Super Bowl. What's the score though?
Ah, come on, bro. That's way too far.
I'm going
I can't give you a score.
35-27. We always do scores, bro. 35-27. Sorry, 35-28, not 27. 35-28. Make it even.
I'm gonna go 28-24.
28-24. Okay. I like that. All right, bro. There we go.
Yeah.
Bills Rams.
Specific, even more specific. It's tied 21-21. Josh Allen drives on the field, can't get into the end zone. They kick a field goal. Rams game-winning drive.
All right. I like that. That could work. I also got this one. Ready?
Matter of fact, also add more to it. Josh Allen comes back onto the field and tries to drive on the field to get another touchdown, but it fails.
Fair enough. I got 28-28, 2 minutes left. Josh Allen Super Bowl drive to seal his historic season that he's been having. He got an MVP. He got married. He's about to have a baby, and now he wins Super Bowl. That would be a fantastic year.
Hell no. Hey, you ain't no Tom Brady. No.
We'll see what happens, bro. There we
go.
We gotta do
second.
Bro, we gotta do NFL predictions.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta do that real quick.
All right, now we gotta run through this. You get first pick, I think.
No, I think you get first pick.
Hey, don't worry, I don't mind.
I believe you get first pick.
All right. I'll stay away from the bummy games. No worries. Give me Bills Jags.
What you got?
Bills Jaguars.
Bills Jags. Let's see it. Bills. Okay, what do you got?
I got a score of what's the math on this? Wait, 30, 31. 31, 32, 33, 34. Yeah, 35-31 Bills.
35-31 Bills.
Yeah.
All right. High scoring game.
Ooh. Give me Mr. Allen. I want 2+ touchdowns and 250+ total yards. And the other end of it, give me Mr. Trevor Lawrence. I'm gonna let him go out on a bang. This is risky, but we're in the playoffs. I gotta do it. Three or more total touchdowns.
All right.
For him in the game.
There we go.
What's the score? I'm up by 1?
No, we're tied. 45-45.
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
Oh no. Pick 49ers and Eagles. Do it. You won't.
I'm getting Texans and Steelers.
No, that's a bad game. No.
I like it.
No.
Monday Night Football. Let's go with the Texans getting it, obviously, because of my predictions. We're gonna go Texans win it 24-17. Keep it low scoring. I'm gonna go with.
Oh, Diamond is going crazy, bro.
We're gonna go with.
Oh my god, I'm getting spammed. Goodness gracious.
We're gonna go Nico Collins, 65+ yards.
I'm literally getting spammed. Crazy, my bad.
And then we're gonna go with. I'm gonna go Jalen Warren. Under 65 yards. Rushing.
Okay. What score did you? Oh, Diego just lost the ball. Yeah, this is what we get. See, this is what I'm talking about. All right, wait. What was your score? Really quick, because that's when
24-17.
Okay. And then for me, my last game.
Here we go. Let's hear it.
Yikes! I'm not gonna pick any trash. I'll go. No, I'm not touching that game either. No. Yeah, the only one I really have. Let me get Bears Packers. I'll do that one.
Oof.
Bears Packers. Bears Packers. Let's give him a nail biter.
It's got to be.
Let's give him a. No, that would be like a missed field goal. That would make sense. No, let's give him like a. How would that plan? I want to see how it pans out. Another one. Game-winning drive. No, they would have to be. They would have to have more. I don't like. Let's go 28-27.
Who?
Bears. Yeah, Bears.
Damn, what a 1-point game.
Yeah. I got Jordan Love with at least one turnover in this game. And I got Caleb Williams with 2+ touchdowns total.
All right, look at that. Listen, this is the playoffs, bro. This is not only is it for us, where this is our NFL predictions, where we're getting to nitty gritty, but this is also a lot for these players where we can see some change in course, where some people playing really good in the regular season, not showing up in the playoffs. My last one's gonna be Chargers versus Patriots.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to stay away from because I don't know what the Patriots are going to do that first game.
Yeah,
I really
but
don't.
It was either that or the Eagles and 49ers, and I don't want to touch that
Pick
game.
that one.
No.
Pick that one.
I'm gonna go Patriots get the W. We're gonna go 27-21.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go Drake May.
Mr. May.
200+ total yards. Or passing yards. Yeah, passing yards.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go. We're gonna go. We'll go Anatutty. Starting off the season really good. His postseason off really good. And then we're gonna go with Justin Herbert. We gotta go Herbert. Herbert doesn't have a bad game, but I'm gonna say he does have a turnover.
All right. He's in a bad game. So what? He has a decent game, but like he just has one turnover.
I just think it's gonna be a crucial turnover at the end of the game.
Love that. I like that. I like the sound of that. Herbert fraud. This Nets game is big right now, bro.
It is.
Why Porter chucking threes like that? Chill out, gang.
Hold up, real quick. Shout out to Welders fans. Appreciate you popping out, my guy.
What's good?
Already hit that like button, subscribe if you're new as well. He said, "Who is the best defensive player in the playoffs?"
That's a good question. Playoffs? I mean, automatically, I want to go. This season though,
in the playoffs,
are we just basing it off of name? If then yeah, sure.
I would go Patrick Surtain.
Probably Surtain or whoever you want to pick whoever you want off that Texans defense. That's what it really is. Either Surtain or anyone off that Texans defense.
I like that. I like Surtain. Surtain's been balling this season. Trying to think who else.
How are these boys still spoiling this for me, bro?
Yeah, no, they're spoiling it right now. We could go Danielle Hunter from the Houston Texans.
Yeah, positive. No way Yegor hit.
Yeah.
Wait, why is Yegor bugging right now, David?
Because he drank whatever was in Brooklyn's sewer water.
Wait. Yegor Demon is actually going crazy right now. Yegor Demon of all people? This is insane, bro. He had a bad game all game, bro. He didn't do nothing the whole game. Oh my goodness. The Nets are about to beat the Magic. Yo, we're the best team in the league, bro. Simple.
What time are you at?
I'm at 43 seconds. 40 seconds now. What about you?
I'm at 16 seconds. They call timeout.
Oh my God, I'm so far behind. I don't know why my TV does that.
I don't know. My Wi-Fi doesn't work, so I'm not one to talk.
Zaire! Oh my God, you're wide open. No. David, he lost his shoe. Timeout.
No.
What the heck? Where's Nick Claxton? Did he foul out? Wait a minute. Where's Nick Claxton? Listen, I've been doing the podcast while watching this game. I don't know what's going on the full time. Oh my God, we're down, bro. It's gotta go to Yegor, right? At this point. Yegor cooking. He's gotta go to him. Right? What do you say?
No. I mean, give it to the hot hand, and he seems like he has the hot hand. So,
because they're gonna be guarding MPJ.
well,
You
they're gonna be
can-
guarding him too.
Yeah, but you can't. They're not gonna be able to hold both of them at the same time because MPJ can make a contested three.
What about Cam
Yeah.
Thomas?
Cam Thomas not even in the game.
What do you mean? I thought I just saw him.
Oh, is he? Am I tripping? No, he's not in the starting lineup right now.
No, he's not.
Dude, that's crazy. Cam Thomas on the bench. Oh wow. I can't even look at ESPN because they're ahead of me.
I know. That's why I'm literally on the angle of my TV. No one can see me right now, but I'm talking while it's going on because I got to watch this 16 seconds playoff.
Chat, we're Nets fans, bro. We gotta see the David. If you want to say what happens, you can say what happens. But like I'm all seven Nets points in OT is Yegor Demon. No, it's gotta be Yegor.
You gotta give him the hot hand. You gotta let him.
It's gotta be Yegor. Unless they're gonna think it's coming to MPJ. Give it to Yegor. I'm okay with giving it to Yegor.
They inbound it to Yegor. Eric, you want me to commentate or no?
I look. No, don't tell me.
Okay, I won't.
You'll get a live reaction. I promise you. I'm gonna go crazy if we make this. Oh my God, David, just stay off screen for a little bit. I'm sorry, chat. My thing is so behind. I don't know. This is why. Yo, subscribe so I can get better Wi-Fi or something. I don't know, bro.
What do you want, Eric?
Who do I want?
No, what do you want right now? What seconds?
They're about to inbound the ball. It's still 16. Oh God. Oh God.
Tell me when they inbound it.
All right. It's inbounded. Yegor. Okay. I'm not looking at the chat because it's spamming.
Yep. Don't look at it.
Yegor. No way, bro. Yegor.
Yeah, he saw it. Yeah, Yegor banked 3. And someone in his face, he banked off a 3-pointer. That's crazy. Talk about confidence. Talk about confidence.
Wait. Yo, how much a Yegor Demon jersey cost? Hold on.
Stop.
I'm walling. Yo, he banked a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
No, Yegor's walling. Yegor Demon for 3. Holy cow.
Marcus says on average per game, how many bad calls or sus calls will we see in the playoffs due to Vegas? Per game? Probably like 5.
But Yegor Demon though.
Yeah, he banked off a 3.
Yegor!
Marcus said, Eric, Marcus says he didn't call bank, so the Nets lose.
Shut up, Marcus. Yegor!
It's the bank rules, bro. You gotta call it. Horse. He said, dude sounds like a serial killer from Romania, low key though, even though he's from Israel.
18-year-old Yegor Demon is unconscious right now.
No, he's not literally, ladies and gentlemen. He just hit a 3-pointer. For anyone who's not watching the game. Jay said,
no, he won. That might be game. He's crazy.
Jay said, waiting for the day one of the boys show up in this scream mask and appears in the window behind David. Nah, I think I would poo my pants if that happened. Screw that.
Yo!
I guess we'll turn it off after this Nets game. We got 3.6 seconds left on the clock. Timeout being called. Yegor Demon. He is looking into the hopes of what could be one of his best games in the NBA.
Yo! What a day to pick to watch Nets basketball, bro. Holy cow.
What a fourth quarter and overtime for this young man. 18 years old, dropping 18 points.
He's either 18 or 19, one of the two.
Yeah, we'll call it 18. It's better for the 18 points, 18 years old.
Yegor Demon. Yo, look at what Marcus said.
Marcus, yeah.
He said he gets a hood rat pregnant, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see it. Come on, Nets. This is why it's so long timeouts. Make it 5 seconds. Tell what your team you and move on.
Yo, Yegor Demon is what the?
We just want to say thank you to everyone that's tuning in. We appreciate y'all.
Yegor Demon. Yegor Demon.
You think he speaks English?
You can't be serious. You can't be thinking.
I mean, I'm not joking. I don't know if he can.
David, shut the.
Who
Yes,
knows?
he
He's
speaks
European.
English. Yeah, he speaks English.
Who knows?
David, they interviewed him.
I talk
He's,
like this. Thank you
yeah,
very much.
they all have accent. He has an accent probably, but he speaks English. Bro, what
What do you
the?
mean probably?
He has an accent probably. I never heard him. I think I only
What?
heard him talk once. Yo, what
Oh,
the?
Eric.
Don't say no. David, David, David. Don't tell me they made something, bro.
I didn't say anything.
No, no, no. MPG, lock in. Why are we fouling?
It's all right. They had a foul to give.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, they got the defensive unit on. Hold on. Where's Nick Claxton? He had to foul out. I can't, guys, I can't check. I can't check. He had to foul out though. There's no reason he wouldn't be in the game. Nick Claxton, bro. Oh my god, Paulo. MPJ.
Yeah, you saw it? Foot was on the line though. It looks like they're checking for the foot. I don't know though. I don't think. No, GG's. It wasn't on the line. He made it in time. And just like that, Igor Demon's career game gets burnt to crisp into the shadows of what Paulo Baquero just threw a 3-pointer on. That's crazy. Yeah, guys. Without further ado. Damn. What a game. I will say the Nets are actually playing with some heart though, so I got to give them some credit for that. But Marcus said Eric Demon AI coming. Yeah, question mark. Jay, if you ask Jay, you'll probably just request anything from Jay, he'll pull it up. But Eric, I think it's a good time to close out the show. Bro. Couldn't hit a 2-pointer. I want to see if that foot was on the line because that looked awfully close, and the fact that they didn't really check that.
I want to cry.
It's all right, bro. Like you said, they're not expected to win.
Nah, but like, oh my god, I need to catch a break, bro. Was his foot on the line?
No.
This is so BS. Oh my.
Game's over, Eric. Game's over. Real quick, Eric, I got some positive news though. So hype everybody. Hype me up. Hey, 270 subscribers. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it. 270. We are so happy. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Keep sharing it to everyone that you know. We appreciate y'all.
That's awesome. 270. We're on the road to 300. It's gonna be nice to see that threes in the comment and not the comments. Threes in the subscriber count. It's gonna be a nice day when one day we just get 1,000 subscribers.
2-1 in Nottingham. Tyler Loop and Paulo Banchero.
Wolves, West Ham.
I couldn't even watch Barcelona win 5-0 today because it was on Fubo.
Fubo. I love how you say it with the Chinese accent too. Oh, Fubo. Jay said, yeah, why not have them in the Titanic Jack I'm flying pose? Listen, I like that. I want to see it. Hit the DMs.
Oh my god, bro.
Eric, the most important thing is that he knew it. That's the most important thing. He knew it. He knew it. He knew it. He knew it. Bro.
I didn't even bet on them. Why did they do
the show?
Dang it, man. Oh, close up the show, bro. I gotta get up out of here, bro.
Also, I've been getting updates that the Jazz are beating the Thunder 107 to 104. So
The Thunder stink booty hole now.
they
It's
have.
finished.
They've been stinking bad.
They suck.
Also Lakers and Spurs. Spurs are winning 28 to 23. Luka's got 12 points at the end of the first. That's just automatic for him. LeBron's not even playing. What the heck? Why not play LeBron? Whatever. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into today's episode. I just want to say thank you for us hitting 270 subscribers. That is fantastic. It's fantastic that happened. It was at 269 the whole episode. Appreciate you guys for getting us to 270. And I feel like every single episode we just keep on growing, and we want to continue that. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, share the show to everyone that you know. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you. And it's gonna be done without y'all. And we're glad that we're here. You guys are listening to us, and we will be back on next Monday. January, was that January 12th? Is that what we said? Yeah, January 12th. With NFL predictions already done. First round of playoffs mostly done except for Monday Night Footballs, Texans and Steelers, where we will do live commentary for that as well. But yeah, enjoy the football, enjoy playoffs, stay safe, stay warm wherever you are in any parts of the country. And yeah, guys, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for 270. This road to 300 is climbing and growing. By the end of January, we should get up to 300, and I'm setting up high hopes because we can reach the stars. We appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you for listening to us. And as always, it's been your boy David.
Yeah, it's been your boy Eric.
And we are out. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe.
Peace.
Peace.